Crown's dying too. Pour out of 40.
What beer you?
Oh, that is true. Actually, he might just want to eat that crown.
Does he know about the crown?
Boy,
I feel like he's powerful
magic.
enough he can pop. Yeah, that magic is dense and delicious.
Delicious.
Spending a lot of time with him.
It's like a fine chocolate brownie sitting on top of Milren's head.
Oh,
He's like, oh shit.
I mean, yes.
Fine and delicious. Should I hit Jester with a ping? Oh wait, no, never mind.
Forget about him. The Berserker's knocking on the window. Will you let him in? Yes or no?
Hooray, it worked.
Berserker's at the door.
Come on in, friend.
Yo, who moved me?
Nobody. Definitely not the power of God.
I've got an enemy on my side.
I like how the first time that the Coral Queen took any soldiers out of the palace, they had experiencing near 100% fatality rate.
Don't worry about it.
No one was expecting the fucking elemental apocalypse.
Well, not really.
It's a good thing Tartarus was okay.
Oh god.
What is this music?
This is good
You don't
music.
like the music? Huh?
This is banging.
Okay, where are we sneaking into though?
Alright, hold on.
Wah, wah.
The main story, because it's only about Ironstride right now. We need to sneak in.
Hello, Fimble.
Welcome back.
Come on, boys.
Why? What do you say?
Hey, he is like halfway through battle.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Halfway through a battle
Halfway
against
through battle.
one goblin or against like 80 boys?
80 boys. Anyway,
It is
so
Yeah, fuck him.
last time on Lostrana, after realizing Viric's massive army that he brought invisibility boys with them, Terra suddenly said, "Yeah, no, maybe this wasn't such a great idea. We're kind of not gonna fight here," and everyone agreed. And then you made a dubious plan to give him the arm, but set up a detachable arcane lock on it, so that if the time came, you would be able to disarm it, literally and figuratively. After dealing with this situation and promising Virik the arm, you decided to go and meet him on an island a little bit outside of Chester. But the Djinn started to stay on back afterward, and then you kind of realized, oh shit, he's gonna kind of kill the town if we don't actually give him the arm and fuck with him. After going through your nefarious plan and succeeding in setting up the arcane symbol, you brought the arm, which somebody brought a big angry fucking dragon. And then he tried to eat the big ass fucking whale, and nobody was happy. And then she yelled at the big fucking dragon, and she got called stupid for interfering with a big ass fucking dragon. And then she got mad at him because the other boy was rarely seen and is literal heir. So this is the only time you got to strike. Then the fucking elemental apocalypse started happening. You clapped Varric's cheeks, captured him alive miraculously, got the fuck out of there before another apocalypse spell started going off, and then once you were back at the ship, sealed his hands, questioned him thoroughly under a zone of truth, which he answered vigorously, and came to find out as well, he is Ironstride's half-brother. After all this information, and Ironstride scolding his father and creating a very awkward situation on the Elbreth,
Ironstride then locked himself in his room.
he went to go lock himself to the helm and continue to steer the ship for a time while he contemplated on this, while his father was extremely depressed. And now we come back to the situation at hand, where Varric has thoroughly answered everything, gotten his hands freed by Notliff. Millirin assumed that he just had extra spells laying around when he's always fixing the fucking ship and shit. And then now he got his sword back finally due to his friend Zephys. Pronounce this okay. Now after this situation, he has agreed to work with you, especially on the prospect of now presenting you all the information and realizing, as much as he seems like a psychopath, the genocide part doesn't have to happen, but he brings a very valid point to the table of that the Giants will eventually have a new leader. Even if it is not the son of Amon, there's still the danger that Amon's power resides in the throne. So now you're just like, shit, well, now I guess we gotta work together. And now you are cooperating with the man you originally hated.
I don't hate him.
We still hate him.
I don't even know him.
Yeah, this is like my first time meeting him.
Doesn't even know me. I mean, he's an asshole for like basically forcing the Giants to go to war. I mean, it's not that bad.
That's true. Half original crew, half new boys. So, let me get rid of the creepy fucking crying children dead graveyard music.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, I was gonna ask, are we like hearing that from Vieira? He's like cleaning out his ears. There's just like children screaming. He's like, "Oh, sorry.
No,
I've been alive a long time."
That's just the wail of the souls within his sword. That's why it's called Windy Graveyard for the audio track.
Oh shit! Stores all the like last screams of people he killed. It's actually a pretty effed up sword idea.
Mm-hmm. Every single one of them.
Is this fucking a Harvest Moon music?
No. Alright, we'll see. It's all good shit.
Okay.
I just love it. Alright.
Into the Shadow Realm.
So, after getting redressed, composing himself, his wounds have now closed over. Just kind of looks the rest of you. No. I don't expect it to be a easy thing going forward, working with me again. Obviously, you now have your own captain ship, well, ships to prioritize.
Just get us the sending stone or whatever, and we'll do what we can. I understand where you're coming from with your plan.
Glad we can reach equal footing then. Zephyr's come on over with the stone. Other than that, I wish you the best in searching for the other pieces. I still have a few others I keep track of myself, and then also a couple of giants to explain the situation to, as well as probably a very angry wind god.
Yeah, we have leads on at least 2 more pieces, so should be most of it.
I'll make myself scarce. So that he'll go and take his own stride towards the upper deck to head on out.
I thought he was gonna like jump out the window or something.
I'm thinking the same thing. Just it's like peace.
Because he's like
Crash.
blessed by the wind god, so I just totally expected like I'm gonna fall on my
Oh,
Sinister Stride.
By the way, do be careful of that one. One of your people being blessed by it is not exactly the greatest idea to have aboard your ship.
Oh, her. Yeah.
Anyway, Have fun with that. So, you see him go to step off the edge before he goes into full invisibility, and you do sense him for a moment. He actually does start flying away.
That's awesome. I love how you can turn invisible and fly. I just fucked the whole thing.
Would you just fuck? I'm afraid.
Look at your names on the bottom left. They're like super
Shake
high
the
up
snake,
now,
Roberts.
because my name is.
With the
Look,
elevation.
if you make it super long, it like takes up.
Oh,
It's not going higher up. There.
it's an
Good.
Yes, that's all. Alrighty.
So, Miller, what the hell's up with your dragon god?
He's an idiot, is what's up. I'm going to have to take care of this.
Take care of this how?
Well, hopefully without getting eaten.
I swear, if he sets the boats on fire, you fucked.
I'm going to have to make him an extra big statue this time or something.
Possibly. I'm sure he's going to want some kind of offering.
Yeah. Your soul.
Yes, I'm hoping it doesn't come to that.
Guess we should dive into some research then.
I'll go make a coffin just in case.
I like
If
his
he's going to
positivity.
eat her, then there won't be a body, you know?
Well, then no one is ever gonna have to use it.
Spare
Yeah, well-
coffin, I like it.
You know, in case anyone else dies.
You might need to make more than one.
I think we can worry about that when we get there.
I mean, when you get there, I ain't going with you.
Oh, I meant when we start dropping dead.
How much food can one summon? Can I feed the whole town with this one table?
They're gonna start rioting for that table.
If you're a cannibal, can you summon human flesh?
No. But I did have an item previously that used to do such evil acts.
I remember.
You ever had of a brain in a jar except pickled in maraschino cherry juice?
What?
Um,
Why?
It was owned
Really?
by an illithid and he wanted brains. So he actually made an enchanted jar that would actually do that. Except it would pull anything from within the radius of its magical enchantment.
Hmm.
So yes, it was just pulling random people's brains.
Holy heck.
But yes, you could feed the entire town with that.
Going to destroy the food economy in your town.
Yeah, they're gonna become used to like this amazing quality food that can just be produced endlessly, and you get knocks on your door at all hours of the day. Can you make me a cake? Yeah. When I have a salad, I'm trying to eat better. Can you make me like some soup?
Yeah, your
I should
day
just
job will
open a
become.
restaurant.
Restaurant with just the table in the back.
Can I get like a full turkey
Yeah,
dinner?
I'm a great chef.
I mean, that actually sounds like a really good idea. That's literally unlimited money.
Yeah. The restaurant that makes literally anything you want. Fresh.
Your fucking your value margin is astronomically high as you need no staff.
Yep.
You don't need to buy supplies.
Still gotta have somebody busting tables though.
I mean, just vowels will do. How many?
Just throw
Tables
the
gonna
plates in
be-
the trash. You don't care.
Does this food come with plates?
Mm-hmm.
Unlimited
See?
plate market is here.
Unlimited plates.
Why do you think the Hefogger had so many fucking beer bottles outside?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
It's true, he was using them as ammo.
It hurt. That was unfortunate.
That was a good fucking hit.
No, far out.
What's going on over here? Natural 20 beer bottle to the face.
It was beautiful.
He's drinking, but you won't be driving.
No.
Oh my
I'm
god,
Paladin
Jake
Chef Bayless.
embraces himself fully and becomes a cook in-game as well.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay.
Dude, I can't wait for him. He's gonna be great.
Alrighty. So what is your boy's aims? Or are you going to go deal with Bayless?
That should come
My
to-
plan is to leave that for tomorrow. They had a big elemental fight. I'm gonna leave him alone for today.
Now let's
And
go to
regain his
him while he's
muscles.
weak.
You are.
How weak do you think he's going to be?
He doesn't have his 10th level spell, but he's got all of the rest of them.
Do you remember how he cast that?
Yes, and we expended a lot to get the fuck out of there alive.
Dude.
Me and Iron Stride will kill him.
I mean, I can help.
Yeah, see, there you go. All three of us will just rules of nature, and we'll like one
Ah.
on his back.
It's cool. I got called.
Alright, follow up plan then. How do we get there?
Yeah, where is he?
Good question.
Good question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god, where is he?
Look out the
Fellas, his
window,
back
he's just
doorstep.
there.
Window
Can your
melts.
table summon souls? Oh, that reminds me.
I can't sense elementals, so he could literally be anywhere.
Yeah, I'm
Sure,
waiting a day
all that.
before I go see him.
I'm assuming he's an elemental. If he's also a dragon, I can't sense that either, so.
He's both.
It's definitely both.
Because he is your patron, though, you should be able to like reach out to him and be like, "Hey, yo, what's up?"
Yeah, I don't want to.
Don't want to.
Hey, yo, babe, you up?
My plan is to intentionally give him some time to himself.
I see. I see. I want to go home.
Ring ring. Yo, so about today. Fucking leave me alone.
I was gonna say, after this big battle and stuff, Mystery will go back to the Coral Kingdom with my champion. I forgot her name. It's written down somewhere. It's fine. And I want to talk to. Hello. I want to talk to someone about making relations between Coral Kingdom and Nutchester, because that was too close for something that happened to those people. They need some sort of protection.
Alrighty. I'm sending an envoy out to them.
Sure. Make relations, speak to guy in charge.
Alrighty.
That's right. Make them be under my kingdom rather than sleep.
I mean, Nutchester doesn't really have much to offer Sleet Run generally. That's probably why they're mostly left alone.
Manchester has 3 nights in training to offer.
and a whole low tier fishing industry.
Exactly. And they will grow and they will be fine.
But yeah,
But
now with
hey.
that volcano, they got those gemstones. They got that fertile
The
land.
gem industry coming up in a couple million years.
Fucking hey.
Yeah.
But hey, those are more people who can pray to my fucking primordial god. Fuckers. You don't have to follow the faith, you have to thank him.
Thank Fish Daddy or end up in the dumpster.
Oh my fuck.
Basically.
Thank your fish father.
Thank him. I'll see how he crushes things.
Betwixt his thighs.
Oof. Wait, what the hell? Fucking well.
Oh, he has legs. You didn't mention that before?
Mm-mm.
He just has a normal pair of legs in addition to his whale tail. What's wrong with that?
It's not a tail, it's just 2 legs kicking.
I like this a lot. This is pretty good.
He's like the reverse merman. He does come down to people size, but he just like a reverse mermaid. With a
Okay.
laptop, man down.
Alright. I found the appropriate image. Are you guys ready for this?
Oh
Mhm.
god.
No.
I'm thinking that fish from.
Fucking
Oh my god!
Christ.
Oh my god.
What am I looking at?
It's so much worse than I imagined.
Its legs
Honestly-
are so clean.
Them legs.
No barnacles at all.
That's my plan for the day.
Alright. So get the envoy underway. Go and
Uh-huh.
speak with the few paladins in Valis' training. The one person
Wait.
who's trying to make a fucking guard captain company that just probably shit himself so hard after what he just saw. Not the elements, the fucking elementals in town.
Yeah, we talked about this the other day. There isn't a single leader of Nutchester. It's sort of a small
Yeah, no, I figured it'd be like a
Council?
council.
Yeah.
of me, the one dude trying to set up some guards, the Asimar girl, which I actually have her name,
Hey!
a prominent person in the shipbuilding guild, and the general store.
Fair.
Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to that hot spring this time and bring some liquor.
Cause fuck this shit.
I dodged that volcano.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, obviously, everyone will be able to rest and bed down after the traumatic event. Madeline is.
I would like to make a request from Maria.
What is it?
Given the risk involved, when I go to visit Betalis tomorrow, I would like you to stay behind.
But how else will I be able to document your end? It would be extremely interesting to see the soul siphoning process.
You could end up quite a bit of trouble. But, I'm sure we could find someone that could scry on me for you.
I look forward to this.
Just for convenience's sake, I'll also allow myself to be scried on.
Excellent. It'll be an ultimate case study.
Perfect. I'll hand you over to one of the other me's when I leave.
Very well. Actually, I was just kind of like, real worried at this point. Everything's not gonna be fine, is it?
It might be. I doubt I'll make it back in one piece, but I have some confidence in my ability to at least return alive. Just have some apologies to make.
Okay then.
And hey, if I don't, the other meats will take care of you.
Wouldn't be the same.
I know, but they've inherited everything that makes me me. And without me, they'll be free.
Okay. He goes and gives you a big hug anyway.
I'll hug him back. I do plan to come back, Raxiel. One way or another, I'll figure something out.
I hope so. You can tell he's just at a loss for words at this point.
Is this still the night before, or?
Still the night before.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, unless anyone else has something else to do.
Brad will go to Akarth and catch her up on what's happened.
She will look appalled and so glad that you're all right.
Barely made it out, but now we're working with Varric. Do you remember Varric? I believe he worked with you a long time ago.
He is the reason that I'm not currently being sold in slave labor.
So he's a good guy?
Far as I would guess. I was
Okay, that's...
taken aboard his ship because I was, well, mercantilism to be sold.
Ah,
The rest were slaughtered.
By Virik?
The captain was killed by Virik.
So it's complicated.
Ironstride and the others found me.
Right.
Though I didn't exactly get to exact my escape plan because I thought it was not a great idea to throw a short sword at a wizard who just walked downstairs. Especially while you're still shackled to the wall.
Probably a good choice. And hey, it all worked out well. You ended up here? Yeah.
True enough. Still an interesting time how we met on the island. But don't I won't say anything
Yes,
until they're older.
I think of that moment sometimes, and I think to myself, I am a lucky man.
You are? I don't know if you know at all, but others of my kind probably would have just had a good chuckle and shackled you to a tree.
Well, thank you for not doing that.
Nah, I could tell there was a little difference. A good sweetness to you.
Finger guns.
The shackles still came out. Oh, I get it. But this time in a good way.
I love bondage domination. Haha.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Alrighty. So Captain Bird is getting sloggered in the hot springs. Feeling real good.
Yeah. I'd assume I'd drag Ironstride with me to tell him about everything, but he currently isn't here, so this can be when I tell him.
Fair enough.
Since he wasn't there.
Alrighty. So, as all that is finished down for the rest of the very stressful day, be able to get you a night's rest and wake up in the morning feeling a little bit better, still a little bit sore. Not every day that you survive the apocalypse spells of primordial gods.
They weren't even aimed at us. They nearly killed us through collateral damage.
Mm-hmm.
One didn't even hit you either.
It's like in a gang drive-by, the bullets went through the house and almost hit you in your backyard.
Yeah, they all have armor-piercing AKs.
Gangsters with AP.
Damn right.
I mean, it's not that insane.
It's pretty common in Detroit.
You can buy copper-jacketed bullets.
Hollow point, bitch. Alright.
Classic America.
So, early morning, Valens. The others of the town council are kind of calling you because they are receiving offering and protection from the Coral Palace, as they are now supposedly being called. You can see the general store manager, or well, the keeper, is kind of rolling his eyes at that statement as you see the others kind of like discussing the matter with the envoy.
I mean, I've already had ideas about this earlier.
It's true.
The fact that Miski's bringing it up now means we should just do it.
safety's sake.
Yeah.
Alright. So, I would imagine you are telling them to trust the envoy and to accept the help.
I vote yes.
Alrighty. Well, especially in the factor that under the group's protection before, and even you guys rescuing them originally, that they trust your judgment, so they will follow suit. So Nutchester will be taken into the safety and folds of the Kroll Palace. Obviously, at that point, they would offer the blessing, so that would be easy enough for Nutchester to evacuate to the ocean and be able to breathe water, even though strangely, but more on the factor of being able to escape safely as well. So, with that, obviously, later in the day, Misky would receive good word on that. You can see Stratosphere is trying to figure out the full position in this and just keep things going and check and balance it so far from what he's paid attention to, and especially after hearing about what happened, he is extremely concerned you heading back out, but he knows he can't stop you.
We gotta do it.
I know.
At least once it's all done and dusted, I get to come back here and... yeah. More of this and more making people happy and safe.
That's the overall plan.
Mm-hmm.
You better be here to see it to the end.
I will.
Alright.
You can count on it.
Taking your word
You
on
gotta
it.
be here. You better be here when I get vacuum. Piece of shit.
Well, it's not like I can really go very far.
I pick good people.
Alright. Whoop.
Mhm.
I accidentally closed my page.
Right.
Quick, level up.
It's not gonna be 15 minutes to relaunch it. You sneaky cheeky.
Mm-hmm.
Chibariki.
Nice.
Alrighty. So, obviously, in the morning, of course, we'll be there, snuggled up next to you, Brennery.
Nice.
Tell that she's just got a tight grip on you, not wanting to let you go for the day after what you told her.
That's alright, we'll have a little sleep in. Shut up.
And tell Wrath you wake up probably with a little bit of a hangover, because hot springs and alcohol are always a dangerous thing.
Yeah.
I can still hear him cackling down the fucking hallway.
Yeah, 'cause he's still in the other Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why doesn't he get in here?
It's because he's blowing up bitches with a fucking, I don't know, blaster gun probably. I know it's Star Wars.
Some kind of laser shooty thing.
A bolt caster.
Probably.
A laser sword.
Fucking laser.
I'll be right back. I gotta refill my drink.
Got laser sights.
God damn it. Come back here, you will not escape me.
Betalist right now. Why are you not picking up phone?
New phone. Who this?
Fuck you, I'm coming.
Bitch.
Oh wow! Look who decided to show up.
It's me, your boy.
Well, while you were gone, our ships got destroyed by Betalist.
Uh-huh.
Oh, did you like fight him?
Yeah, but you
No.
died.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also killed Vieric.
Yeah, I stabbed Vieric to death with a fork we left on the dinner table. It was a really good fight. It's too bad you missed it.
We're just wrapping up the campaign right now.
Yeah. I also went and killed him on with the same fork. It became enchanted.
Right in the jugular.
Shit.
Killed him with a fish fork.
So hey, what's happening? What's going on?
I think you need to make an athletics check.
Yeah, we need to figure out the luck of the session. This will determine whether or not Miller is about to die.
Oh, okay, yep.
Come on, I'm relying on you, Iron Stride.
Oh god.
Choke
Oh,
that
no.
bird. Oh, that's a good roll.
It's
In
alright.
my, in my
not
Star
bad.
Wars game,
Oh,
okay, in my Star Wars game, I rolled nothing but like 19s and 17s and stuff.
That's good shit.
Alright.
nice.
Right?
We rolled the same number. This is going to be a good session because you only beat me by one. There was a good contest in the
Yeah,
grapple.
we balance out there. Alright, Millie gets to live, maybe.
Apparently.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
I grapple Daedalus. I turn into a little melted pile of armor on his back.
You get added to his scale armor plates.
Daedalus gets +1 AC.
Yeah, Daedalus is like, this one is adamantine.
And now he can't be critted. Thanks, Iron Strike.
You're welcome. I got my boy Daedalus.
It's like Smog. He puts you over like his one weak point.
Oh no.
He
He
bends
puts
you
you
over.
over me. Makes me thinking of the same thing as me, Josh.
Gotcha, boo.
Gotcha, boy.
So, obviously, Millie, would you be going to meet and greet Bayless or?
When I get up,
Sweating.
instead of putting on my usual gear, I'm gonna use creation to make myself some fancy clothes.
God.
Look, this is an important event. I have to look my best.
Care to describe these clothes, or just fancy
Uh,
clothes?
Yeah, I don't really have a real description in mind. Just like trading out like the armor and stuff for like high nobility fancy clothes.
You're just making yourself look tastier to him.
I'm aware. Look, my AC is not that great. It's not going to make that much of a difference.
Make a difference.
And grab just the few essentials. So, like, I hand Maria over to one of my clones. Just take a small pouch of things. I will cast.
Bad, but it really looks like you're preparing for death, Millerin.
Sudoku.
Look, if I die, I don't want him to have all of the things that I own. There's a lot, okay?
do have a plan, don't you?
Of course.
Oh, are we
But-
allowed to know the plan?
No.
Alright,
You're probably telling me it's a bad one.
I'll tell you anyway. That's a terrible plan, Willard.
Thanks, Brad.
Alright, I
I
tried.
will. Among the things I'll take are a dagger, a small ivory statuette of myself, which I will cast a spell on. And
Millerman's magnificent mortuary.
when I die, it puts me in a coffin.
Puts you in a coffin in a nice marble mausoleum. Located 1d10 miles from your location on death.
Alrighty.
I don't think I really need all that much.
Emergency supplies have been brought.
You know, I'm grabbing a couple of things that are important. If I remember anything else that's important, it's in the bag. Otherwise, most of my stuff is being left behind. I just have a huge list of shit. Alright, and then, is his ship still roughly nearby?
Yes, it is.
Good, I'm just going to fly over.
Alright. So, as you do, you would see the gold dragon boy kind of just like look at you, turn away, and then go to step off the ship to fly off to some part of the island where he's not going to be near this.
I'd do the same. Just gonna stand on the deck, focus, and just try to mentally call out, I've arrived.
Alright, so with that, you would see the red curtains kind of part. You could feel the heavy wave of flame and heat kind of brush past you. It gets more intense once again as you see Bayless start immediately approaching you. I hope you have something at least of decency to offer.
You know as well as I that anything I could make for you in a single night wouldn't be worth very much. If there's something you want, I can make it, but I thought for the time being, you might like something that I have found. Reach into my pocket and I'll pull out the dagger, and I hold it by the blade towards him. This was taken from a demon. From what I understand, if you kill someone with it, it takes their soul.
He'll reach out a hand and take it from you, kind of glancing it over. At this point, he's now just kind of doing the very slow stroll around you, as you can hear the very heavy footfalls around it, around the metal deck, as you can hear the metal superheating still.
Now, I believe you had questions.
Though you at least bring an interesting trinket. Why do you think you would have the authority to tell me what to do?
Authority? Daedalus, I was offering you advice. We went there for a specific target, one that, from my understanding, has not been seen in a very long time. And you got distracted with a fish.
Boreas is hard to find, though he gets snuffed out easily. At this point, he does kind of just grab you by the front chest of your clothes and lift you off the ground by your feet. But you do realize how hard it is for me to reach someone at the bottom of the ocean, don't you?
I can imagine it would give you some trouble, yes.
At this point, you'd see probably a good portion of the clothes starting to catch fire.
Put 10 minutes of work into those clothes.
I'm sure you'll make do.
Look, though your rivalries may be old, he was working with us in that situation. His followers were threatened by Boreas's followers, just as we were. At the very least, you could have used him as bait.
I could have turned him into paste if I wasn't stopped.
I'm sure you could have, and in that time, Boreas would have gotten away again.
As annoyingly true as that is, that's still one less lord, and one soul I would be able to drink from them. The next time you feel like calling one of the lesser dragons in between me and my prey, hope you can travel fast enough between dimension or not to escape my ever-reaching inferno and wrath.
I'll keep it in mind.
You're lucky you have expensive trinkets to entertain me, at least. He'll do a small little nick across your face.
Oh, damn it.
Contingency goes off, doesn't it?
Yes. It's alright. Contingency can only target me. So all it would do is seal me off in a resilient sphere.
Way to kill the mood.
At this point, he just kind of looks just like that in great amusement at the situation.
Well,
I guess you are not as arrogant as you thought you were. You at least came here with some protection this time.
Vados, I never take this thing off me. If you didn't activate it, someone else would have.
He just stares with a gloating look on his face. He clearly does not believe you in the fucking least bit. At least you take the appropriate precautions when approaching me. The opportunity to strike at Boreas again arrives. You will inform me.
Of course. Maybe this time we'll actually manage to kill him.
You can leave now. I'll call for you when I want you again.
Just enter the sphere, give a short bow, and teleport back to the ship.
One legendary dagger gone. And one set of clothes gone.
Well, it's a good thing I made them this morning, and they only last a day anyway.
And one little cut on your cheek. -1 HP. So now that Millie has miraculously come back alive.
Well, group meeting time.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I'm just gonna put all of my armor and stuff back on first.
Yeah, you are kind of going around topless. He did grab the front chest piece of your clothing.
Yeah, I'll just put all my gear back. Take Mariu back off of my copy.
Aww.
Yes, you didn't get to witness it. How sad.
I was excited to witness a god's soul siphoning ability.
Maybe another time. Seems it's my inevitable demise at some point. Just not today.
Sounds like it went pretty well.
I got away with a scratch, which was better than I expected.
Exactly.
On the side note, Motherman, You can definitely see that he was. You've seen this kind of menace before in a person's eye, where it's like they're starting to toy with you, and you can tell that menace dwindled immediately into amusement after your sphere had gone off for the emergency circumstances.
I mean, it wasn't entirely a lie. Resilient Sphere was my contingency previously. I just changed the trigger.
Oh god, oh man, oh god, oh man.
God, oh fuck, oh God, oh fuck.
Here you go again,
It suck out my soul if I don't have one. Hey, demons, it's me, your boy.
yeah. Let's
Me,
make
ya
a
boy.
deal.
My soul for all the strength you have. Deal.
They listen, he's like, no, no.
He rocks up, he's
Son
like,
of a bitch.
pulls out a mini contract, like, well, you see under section 13, Z Zeta 4, this is my dominion.
Demon puts arms in here, like, just arms in the air, just like, oh, okay, I'm backing off, I'm backing off.
I'm fucking out of here. He said, I had the official contract, man. It's sealed and locked. Written by the Archduke himself.
Written by the Jarl of Windhelm.
Swords.
He was defeated in single combat. It was a fair fight under Skyrim law.
Anyways, team meeting.
Hi, Gazema.
Whee!
I was gonna say, I'm not
Is
actually.
Veos actually going to show up for the team meeting?
Yeah, I'm trying to move myself, but I have about 1 inch of mouse pad. But give me a minute.
Yeah.
You know, you can use your arrow keys once the token's selected, right?
It wasn't selected.
Really?
I got a big ass lamp.
Oh
on
my
mouse pad 'cause
God.
I'm painting.
Alright, I'm good.
First, I would like to pace around the room to make sure there isn't any invisible objects in this room before I start talking.
As you do that, before the meeting commences, your boy shows up with a gift real quick.
Oh, is it my boy?
As wind blows in through the window.
To the window.
That berserker there?
That
He's like-
berserker at the window, it literally just reminds me, you know that dream where they fly into the window?
Oh.
The window's like barely open. The berserker's like trying to drag himself through the window while screaming at us.
It is I, Zephyrs!
Huh!
Oh god.
How did you sneak up on me?
I did not sneak up at all, you are just blind.
Oof.
That is unlikely.
It
Gonna pick
is,
up?
isn't it, friend? But nonetheless, my friend Varric told me not to kill the town. And mysteriously enough, for you to receive this, he'll hold out what looks like a ring, but it's very clearly a sending stone ring.
Thanks.
Now don't lose that, unless it be your tail feathers.
Of course, I will make sure to keep a firm grasp on it at all times.
Ah, yes. Well, best of luck to all of you. I'm finally off. My women need me.
Bye.
As he smashes out through the wall.
God damn it.
Wait, man.
Too late, man.
Oh yeah.
Smashes out through the wall, like does that thing where he kind of like turns over on his back, gives us like a salute, and just fucking vanishes beneath the fucking clouds. Just what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Well, the ring can wait for a second. As everybody now knows, we're now working with Vieric. You seem a little tired, Nora. Everything go alright?
I'm already working with one person. I don't want to.
Whoa, man.
What's really? What's another? At least I know this one will be easier to kill.
Yes, well, regardless of whatever your disposition may be towards him, the way the pieces are set up, there's no way for us to be able to succeed or alter the course of the events about to happen unless we work with him.
The deal has been altered. Pray I do not alter it any further.
Because if we're going to go with the whole... I think that it is honestly not a good idea to just blindly commit genocide on the Giants.
Yeah, as much as I love a good genocide, I'm sure we put a little more effort in and have that not happen.
Is there anything we can do to stop it?
Well, like Vieric said, there is one thing.
Someone claims the throne?
Yes.
That isn't a giant.
Well, he would have to fight a lot of challengers. He can use the power of Amon as well. The Giants would probably lose to that to begin with. Because if we destroy the throne, nothing will change and we'll have to kill all the Giants. But with the throne, we might be able to make them into respectable creatures again.
And how are we supposed to accomplish that?
Well,
It requires someone sitting on that throne and dying?
you don't die, Nisky.
Mm-hmm.
It's just as long as you...
Spend the rest of your life there.
By the rights of their ordaining, when you sit there, you become the highest commanding giant.
Mm.
It is meant
kind
for the
of like
son of
your
a mom.
situation, Miss.
Sorry?
It's kind of like being the coral princess, except you're up in the clouds or something.
And you cannot leave.
Ah, now I
Yeah,
get
that.
you.
Yeah, that's the other thing I'm worried about. I don't know how we'd get him out of there in the end. Because, I mean, one can assume that if we could calm down the Giants enough, the real son of Amon could probably take the throne and it would probably go swimmingly, but we don't know when that's going to happen.
Do we still need the super robot?
The super robot is an integral part of the plan to begin with. It's the only way we can get there.
Alright.
But however, the robot by itself doesn't actually get us in there or really give us any advantage in this war. What we need out of the robot is the rune of travel that the Giants are going to install upon it.
Do we have any idea where we will get that?
When it's completed, Vieric has convinced them he intends to use it as part of the war effort. So they're giving it the rune of travel so it can move faster, but he plans to use it in a different way.
To our advantage.
To backstab
Yes.
the giants.
The Giants can't operate the weapon, nor seemingly can they destroy it.
Useful. So what is our next task?
Our next task is... Well, I could probably ask Vieric myself, but I'm going to guess our next task is probably to get the rest of the pieces. With the arm, with the arm, I believe he's missing a leg, the other arm, and I think the head.
Yes.
So we need to find the pieces. Simple.
Should be.
Yeah. I mean, all we have to do is ask someone who was there around that time, right? Or somebody who knows a lot of things.
I mean, I assume Vic already knows a lot more than on where the pieces are.
Yeah, but I'd rather not talk to Vic again. Can't we just ask the boy whose library we flooded?
Yeah, let's go ask Junius. Hey, Junius?
As he finally, for the first time in a long time, breaks concentration on his bookkeeping. You can see he switches over to one of the other masks. Yes, Captain.
You did a really good job helping us locate the last facility. Do you have any other ideas as to where the rest of the large machine parts are?
There was one cataloged to be in a, well, filled in and covered over by landslide next to one of the other facilities that did not raise up. I would imagine the entrance to that location would be still accessible.
That sounds like an acceptable next destination.
I agree. It might be the easiest one for us to acquire, and then we can quickly work on getting the rest.
The only problem is it's underground. You know, Big Fish Boy grab that.
Well, Valus, now that we're working with Virik, we can just ask the Giants to come get it.
Or Boreas.
Or that too, yeah. I don't know how well Boreas does underwater, though. Well, regardless, if you could give me some kind of directions to it at your earliest convenience, I'd appreciate it, Genius.
I will mark it out on the map in a moment. Allow me to finish
Thank
this
you.
this next chapter.
Of course, of course.
And you can see he's been writing out like the equivalent of the Gagaron War Front's like equivalent of War and Peace.
Nice.
The robots were peaceful, then everything changed. When the Giants attacked during our TTT party.
When the fire giants attacked.
We're planning on leaving soon. I'll need to go back to the palace and... Well, Queen's not missing, she's just... fixing things. You feel?
Yeah, I assume we'll probably won't be leaving within the next day or so, so make your preparations.
Easy. I will see you in 2 days.
Alright, see you then.
Yeah.
I will put on the ring to test it.
Alrighty. You could definitely pick up on the arcane signal that whenever you will it, you'd be able to speak into it or activate it.
Is this thing on? Hello?
Oh, good. He dropped it off faster than expected. Usually he's delayed by his harem.
He did leave to go deal with that.
He's eccentric, but he's reliable.
Are like air elemental women really that good? Like, I mean, it's like mostly air.
He's a Dijin. He would have the most heavenly bodies worshipping him. Imagine the softest women with the most elegant touch of air.
My god, a blowjob.
Come.
Every time you go there, you just hear a vacuum sound start up.
Oh no, not the vacuum, Josh, not the vacuum!
Zephyrs is here! Ah!
Anyways, Junius already has a lead for us, so we're gonna be setting out pretty soon.
Excellent. Not very sure who that is, but if you already have a lead on your next location, find it and confirm it, and I will be able to get some of my friends over there. Just try not to talk to them too much. I don't think they're really too keen on who was responsible, other than maybe possible the ship. And even that, they're a little sketchy on.
We will keep that in mind, thanks. Okay, well, in other news, Ado, could you come over here, please?
You've been a bad boy.
This isn't a robo scolding. I would like to run Virek's entire plan by him to see if he thinks it's plausible. Like that Virek wasn't, like, leaving things out.
So, after you run it by him, it seems entirely plausible with the whole part of sending something that strong to Pandemonium and banishing it in a way. That's something that would take a good length of time, I would imagine.
Well, that's probably what the giant supernatural machine of death is for. But anyways, we can probably end up avoiding the whole throne banishing thing if Ironstride really wants to go through with the throne plan.
It could work, it's just he would need to be very careful. They would immediately start challenging him right away.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of, but if the throne actually also gives him the strength of a Mon, he'll probably easily win. He might end up killing half the giants, though, as they endlessly challenge him.
Well, if it is the city of Jotun, then I would be extremely cautious.
Yeah, well, as long as you think he wasn't. Yeah.
I was just going to say that I haven't seen really anything other than an aftermath of the battle with a few Jotun squadrons. But apparently they're supposed to be Amon's elite or favored children. Ones who've proven themselves. So they are definitely going to be battle hardened.
They're that old that they're still battle hardened.
That's why they are his favorite.
Why can't anything ever be easy?
Because then it wouldn't be worth doing.
Yeah, very true, very true. Yeah, that was it.
I'll try and put some more research into it myself, but the only other thing I could think of is just outright destroying the throne, maybe.
If Furyx willing to banish it with the firepower he would have at his disposal, it's probably not feasible.
True.
But anyways, if you can remember where any of the rest of the parts are, because we're currently missing 3.
Unfortunately,
Head.
I wasn't fully in charge of the disassembly.
Yeah, that's what I assumed, but we might be able to find him.
I have a good feeling, especially with the good man over there who points towards Julius Lucius. You would be pretty well enabled. He seems to be a rather well kept library scholar. Where did you find him anyway?
You know, like, you go really, really far north. Like, all the way past Sleet Run.
So Frozen
He was
Spines.
Yeah, he was a librarian in a vampire's castle.
Alright then. Definitely the most unique answer I've ever gotten.
Yeah. It was an interesting experience.
Oh. Go and see if I can't research this a little bit more and see if we have options.
I'd appreciate it. So anyways, anybody else have any other bright ideas to throw into the pot of our plan?
Take that as a no.
It's a veritable melting pot.
I wish to speak with Reckoner.
Ooh. Alright.
Josh is basically having to act out a theater today as we talk to everybody.
Fuck him up!
No, don't worry. It's good practice.
I'd like to talk to Window Berserker.
All he replies with is, ah!
That's all he does every day, any day. He's not the greatest conversationalist, but yeah, we still fucking keep him around.
How did he even get there?
We glued him there. Sulfur and
God.
glue.
I helped.
I cast adhesion.
Oh god. Alrighty. So, you would see Reckoner just kind of keeping watch, and Patriot nearby. He is diligently scanning the clouds and occasionally like flinching to like grab at his weapon.
I love Patriot. I love him so much. Patriot, if you could excuse us for a moment.
Right. Need to keep rotation. For honor.
Of course, yes.
And I'm downstairs.
Fair enough. Starts digging in the dirt like maybe there are bombs planted in here. For honor! We'll stab them in their sleep. For honor!
I will beat you at dice this time, for my honor!
Going on patrol.
This time I broke Chester.
God damn it. Reckoner,
What is it?
the times ahead are going to get a lot harder before anything gets a lot easier. And, if something should happen, I would like you to guide and lead the Warforged if something happens to me. I trust you. I have complete faith in you. And I know you would make an excellent leader should it come to it.
I would... Of course I would, but I very much doubt anything would ever be able to deactivate you.
I am not unkillable. So, as a precaution, I would like for you to be the one who leads them if anything does happen. Or if I am unable to return. You are more yourself than some of the others. I know that I have complete faith in you. As my friend, I ask you this. I am sorry if it is a great burden.
It is an honor. I did not think myself worthy after being traded off as a older model.
I will take her little hand in both my big hands and just one hand over the top of her hand. You should have more faith in yourself. You have more strength than you let yourself know. And just because you are an older model does not mean that you aren't great. You are truly magnificent. One of a kind. And only you can be that. Shut the fuck up, Whiskey.
If Warforged could blush out of the amount of compliments that you've just given her, she would definitely be blushing. I will be sure to look after all of them if anything were to ever happen to you.
I thank you for this. And please try not to let my mother's belligerence get you down.
Some of it is deserved, but I will not let it stop me from tending my duties.
Just remember that you need to look after yourself as well.
If possible, I will come find you if anything happened to you. Obviously, after everyone else is safe first.
I appreciate that. Thank you for all of this. I'm sorry it is so sudden.
In the circumstances, I understand. That is a lot that has weighed heavy on everyone here.
Yes, everything is quite intense lately. Alright, I should get back to the captain and see if anything else has come up.
Of course.
With that, I let go of her hands and I leave.
The dainty little hands.
Kiss her already.
With me and what lips, pal?
Get
your
get
head
not
into
left.
Do you see the grinding of metal faceplate?
Suddenly,
Sparks
weird
coming off.
metal tongues. Tung, 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 tung.
Sparks actually fly.
It's like
But they're
Lovecraftian
like
metal
hollow,
tongue.
so it's, you know when you bash two hollow tubes together and they make that boom sound? It'd be like that, but repeated.
It's like a telescoping baton. Just-
Thank you for ruining such a wonderful moment.
What an
Sorry,
image.
enhancing.
I was adding sex appeal for the audience.
Dude, all I could think of was MILF models I'd like to fuck. Alright, I'm done, and I will, with my spare time, continue to try and make Philip's body.
It's Philippe's body.
I would like him to be fully operational.
Titty baguette.
That means hello in French.
You are correct.
Oh no.
Alrighty. So, obviously, it'll take a little time for Judas Lucius to fully map out the destination that was aforementioned that he knows about, and needs to adjust it for the maps.
Are all the ships repaired? That's the other important point.
The ships are pretty much fully repaired. There's obviously minor stuff that's being fixed up and touched up, but nothing that is significant.
They'll work.
They will.
Any downtime we have at the moment, I'm helping my simulacrums work on the helm.
Alrighty. You can tell that is going to be a right bitch. Well, go ahead and give me a good old...
Yeah, that's why I'm helping them.
Good old 3 Arcana checks for you, Rosie.
Any bonuses?
Unfortunately not, because this is a very unique magical object that is of the highest skill.
Alright. What check?
Arcana.
Alright.
Very nice. The first day, not everything goes extraordinarily well, but you manage to start weaving the magic a little bit. Obviously, the second day you would be getting an immense amount of magic weaved and enchanted into the helm. The third day, still having trouble. You can tell that this takes a really intense level of concentration and high level of magic. Berserkers, they're growing. They're fucking error. Like fucking vermin in New York. Alrighty. So, obviously, Netchester is being brought into the dominion of the Coral Palace. A good portion of people are accepting some of the blessings. Others are still hesitant. They're not happy to see fish people still. Others that are being fairly racist, but you know, that's obviously the mass amount of fishermen.
Those fuckers.
It's gonna be a little hard to win them all over, but it's a start.
Time to be better at fishing.
Hey, we got time to work on it.
Cock's pistol. Guess it's time for you to leave.
It's my way or the highway. I know a dragon who'd love to eat you.
I'm good enough at fishing myself. I don't need no goddamn magical wonder fucking powers and all stupid shit. I saw Steve doing magical fucking wonder powers. He's fucking blind, deaf, and fucking can't taste nothing. You
So
feed him
fishermen hillbillies are rejecting my boon.
you feed him a turd, he wouldn't even know.
Alright.
Wait, they're being offered Leviathan's fucking boon and they're turning it down.
They're being offered the base boon that you guys have.
They didn't even save anybody and they're getting a baseline package?
Mm-hmm.
I'm switching providers.
I was gonna say, because Nutchester is now the
Yeah,
current.
join me. We'll only eat your soul.
At least the benefits are more exclusive, honestly.
Actually, you could probably use the fire resistance.
No, I mean, honestly, the Leviathan boon is really useful. I would have died several times without it.
Who would have thought for Sky Pirates? We spend a lot of time in the water.
Mainly because I get teleported into it.
Yeah, there's a lot of magical mishaps that go on in this campaign.
I mean, plus also it means if I get paralyzed in midair and fall into the water, you know, I don't die.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyways. I guess, you know. Mm. Yeah, no, actually, I don't really think I need to do that. They might be overstepping it a little bit.
Hmm.
I was gonna say, to add to my list of favorite enemies, I could spar with Raxiel for a couple weeks while we're traveling.
Wow.
I'd use a wooden sword. I wouldn't want to hurt Fairy Dragon.
That's just fucking hilarious.
But I don't think he's technically a dragon, isn't he? Isn't he technically like just a fae?
He's a dragon.
Oh. That Fairy Dragon were just like really, really pretty.
He's
fae.
a butterfly dragon.
It's true.
Oh yeah, that's right. I keep thinking of, like Puck from Dota because he reminds me of him so much.
He's a thick boy.
Fucking Puck.
So, Millarin.
Hmm?
As Junus Lucius is getting closer to finishing out the map, you start having a horrific nightmare. You're kind of just looking around. You can see what looks like a city that's floating in the sky. You're fairly sure that this is what was referenced by Virik. You're just watching for a moment, and then you feel the same gut-wrenching terror when Baedelus summoned the volcano, except in a much more immense magnitude. You can actually see the clouds roiling and burning as figures start to appear. The landscape that's fairly icy and empty and barren in itself. You eventually see the castle itself start to move, trying to shift and transition fast enough. But it can't. At this point, you finally realize, and you're not sure if it's because of the blessing, the connection, or what. But in your nightmare, you feel like you've witnessed something greater, some spell of ultimate magnitude that you know Baedelus will probably cast sometime in the future in this realm. And that would be your vision.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
It's terrifying.
At this point, you would immediately wake up and start puking your brains out. Mom, are you okay?
Just bad dreams, Raxiel. Bad dreams.
Need some tea.
Sure.
That you'll actually
It's lovely.
see him like quickly shuffle off to the kitchen.
Just pull out my notebook and start jotting down everything I can remember about it.
Alright. So
Focusing like heavily on the spell, so I can at least try and figure out what it was and how to know when it's going to happen.
alright. So You feverishly start jotting down the dream. Axiel eventually comes back with the tea. Go ahead and just give me a quick history roll as the dream starts to fade from your memory. As all dreams do. The assholes. Alrighty. So you actually managed to memorize it pretty well. You don't remember seeing Vados there, but you felt his presence, his power. And you saw it. You definitively saw it. You feel like you were there. You felt like the skies were burning right above you. And that was the point where you woke up from the sudden realization of that even if anywhere someone were to attempt to shield anything from that would be just immediately crushed. Probably the entire region destroyed and decimated, not knowing how far that spell would reach.
I like it.
So Bradimir wakes up from his own nightmare of Einstride fisting his face.
Okay.
I don't think he'd be fisting there.
Oof.
Yeah, I can't help but feel like that's Baelos' plan right now, and that makes me sad.
Korath has that every day.
God damn it.
Bradimir Jam, bro.
911,
It's
hello.
cursed. Don't say that.
So, after bringing many cursed images to the table, Julius Lucius will finally have a destination and bring it to your attention. Telrath and Einstra. You can tell that it will be a good 6 weeks travel. It's in some of the more forgotten areas of the world where people usually don't like to lay claim to the lands, and has been mostly sent back to few who like to travel out there, some who are seeking to not be sought over a monarch, a king, or any other form. Even some are just going on expeditions for various supplies or even rare resources.
Well, thank you, Junius. I sure do hope the world doesn't end in 6 weeks.
I'm certain that it should survive at least that amount of time.
Well, unless all the parts of land are also laying in the gutter outside, it's going to take a lot longer to find all of them if it's this remote.
I will continue to find other documents that the facilitators have managed to keep upon the few pieces that remained.
Thank you very much.
And kill them all.
What?
You hear that actual subtle whisper before he switches masks, and you can see it's the old data core mask that he has, the one that's very weathered.
What, and we literally bought the apocalypse to your doorstep? I mean, in the end, though, you could just teleport back for the birth, and you could just be teleported back to the ship.
Yeah.
Hey, honey. Bye, honey.
Oh my god, it's the baby. It's born. Oh my god. Beep.
Sorry, I gotta go back to saying bye.
Gotta go buy cigarettes.
You guys are wrong.
He teleports in grievously injured from a fight that day. He's missing an arm. He's like, it'll grow back. How's the baby?
Oh god.
Teleports in, and he's just like, wow. We sure make one cute ass kid, huh, hon? And then just teleports back out.
Anyways, I gotta go get some cigarettes.
Back in about. Oh, fuck it.
But yeah, I would ask if she could stay in the inn with Ree,
She would
just for ease.
She definitely would be a lot. Especially with the weird circumstances that are going on. Ree is more than accommodating.
I assume they're buddies.
Pretty much.
Not many other females in this town.
Other than the hairy patch-eyed one who likes to play the hurdy-gurdy at the bar.
Yes.
Oh yes, hurdy-gurdy.
The female.
The female.
But yeah, also
Wow.
the fact that Madeline and Ree would have had a chance to talk a lot more, especially the fact of her being able to tell of how noble you were, and trying to blow up the situation of what you were.
But Ironstride, I like that mask. He doesn't want to kill me, so I'm okay with it.
Fair enough. Just all humans. And the giants. And
I
everyone
wonder if he
else.
holds that same grudge against you three, Adel, Miralith, and you. Since you're technically kind of human.
Yeah, but we're not.
He's super racist towards you, you were not born a war for.
He'd probably look at it and be like, you upgraded. Good. Good.
Wise choice.
He's really just a Cyberman.
Hacker Man, the most powerful hacker in all the world. That's Genius Lucius.
Well,
the cyberbully of the century.
We don't need to stock up on food anymore. We don't need to actually stock up on anything because we have literally unlimited food.
Let's just go.
And dishes. Yeah, I'm gonna go get Misky from the Underwater Kingdom.
Alright.
And I'm gonna use my +20 stealth skill to slip my boy his waterproofed form. As I'm leaving.
He'll look like, oh, some nice reading. He'll look through the first page and then yes, thank you.
Oh, wink at him.
He blushes and you hear that typical sound of leather being stretched in his pants.
Fucking Christ.
Straight savage, that's me.
Oh my god. So, after retrieving Misky and getting it ready, you would take notice that Misky's facial features have changed quite drastically in the amount of time that you guys have stayed here.
Oh.
So you get my Photoshop tools ready?
Is there
Please
a small mustache and an armband on?
No.
We must secure a future
converted
Yes, join the regime.
We must secure a future for the water-based peoples. We must eliminate the giants.
The giants are a big risk.
I'm sorry.
Oh my fucking god. I need to find that main token from you, KJ.
There's in our chat somewhere.
I'm.
From me.
Are you gonna cut in front of me? I was gonna Photoshop clownfish features onto her.
Yeah.
Yes.
I also wanted to see this, but
Do it anyway.
I don't need anybody's okay to do this.
You know that blobfish?
Oh no.
That's also a good source.
nope.
No?
Pufferfish eating carrot.
Oh, no, hang on. Here we. No. It's this. Hang on. I got it. I got you.
I need Miski's original image.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Miski's new image. It's Mr. Satin,
Fucking hell.
Look,
but he was
at
put in the
Miski.
microwave.
Oh my god. No, that's Strata.
No, don't do that to Stratus here.
Oh, really? Oh, fuck you.
Hey, you got drug into this against his will. You could have named
It wasn't
anybody.
against his will.
Yes, it was.
Not once has he said no to me.
I mean,
You broke his dick, he's not gonna say no to you.
Fucking exactly.
you haven't feared into this relationship. You already asserted dominance.
You could rip his dick off and beat him to death with it, and he knows it.
I'ma break your dick.
You'll brain him with his own dick.
Nap it off and beat him to death with it.
That's some doom shit right there.
She's an NPC as well.
Oh my god.
Run.
Burn.
Why is your outline is all different?
God, why is she a circle token now? I see how it is.
Disgusting circle people.
She's
The
evolved.
tieflings think they're better than us.
Wait, I got it. I got this.
Shun
guys.
them.
Shun the circle people.
Miski, this is definitely a new token. Here you go.
Oh god.
That was Athlon. Come on, man. Athlotl.
Yeah,
You should-
but Miski has now also turned into an axolotl.
Hang on.
It's gone full circle.
I can't find the original Miski image. I need to Photoshop it. But
Yeah.
anyways.
Oh my god!
Looking good.
Dude, look. It's the chunkiest axolotl I've ever seen.
Yeah, heckin' shonker.
He
Thank you.
swallowed a barrel.
I shall get to work immediately. It shall be my finest work. What manner of fish do you wish to have incorporated?
Oh my fuck.
Whatever you want, fam.
The gentle sea slug.
Clownfish and sea slug hybrid, you got it.
Hey, some of those sea slugs look very pretty.
The prettiest
Top
fucking sea slug ever.
Here.
She beauty, she grace.
She
Shit,
golf
clownfish.
on your face. I know, you're right. Some sea slugs are pretty.
She beauty, she grace, she got a fish for a face.
Miski, you're starting to look different. There's something fishy about your
Oh
appearance.
my god.
Can I throw him overboard?
Wee.
Just accepts it.
The plank means nothing to him. You let him breathe underwater.
I revoke it. No.
Alrighty. So, you have collected all together and you now know your set destination. The outskirts of the wilds.
Yes.
But really, though, we should try to just teleport there, you know?
No.
No clue what's there. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, I
In
mean,
the 6 weeks it takes us to get there, I could have attempted teleport dozens of times. Surely
Yeah.
one of those will be successful.
Do
Yeah,
it
but
by
how
yourself.
many times over
Let's
would
see how
you
it
be
goes.
dead?
It's fine.
yeah, go by yourself, take
Yeah.
something from the place, then come back for us.
Yeah.
Every bone in your body
Perfect.
is broken before
We'll
it
wait for
actually
you.
works.
It's like a week later, I teleport in as a pot bread.
Pile of bread.
Brad, I can see you've returned with a new haircut.
A little off the top.
Alright. So,
So the place we're going to is, it's like a landmark, or is it just in the middle of a place?
it's more of the wilds. None of the kingdoms really control it right now, and a lot of pioneers have gone there quite often for resource gathering and, well, even old relics or information. So, fairly dangerous place.
Exciting.
We're fairly dangerous people, so it should be.
Bread's plan.
Yeah, Brad can keep going, and once he's good at what he's done, then he can come back. It's fine.
Gosh.
Hey, Brad, once you've assumed all the risk, we'll take all the benefit. It's perfectly fair.
Yeah, just teleport in.
That's fine.
Let's
I
just
have
bring
a
the
question.
berserkers with you. Yes.
The sending stone that Miski made for me, is that like a default one that can only be used once a day?
For that, no, you'd be able to send all day with that.
Okay.
She gave you the good one.
Or I could take some time off to visit my family.
That too. 6 weeks. It's a while. You can get back to the ship instantly.
I don't think it's responsible of me to go with you, as I am the captain.
So wait, is Bread actually trying to teleport?
No,
God.
I don't even know what I would like. Where would I want to go? What would I describe it as?
Okay, you picture a brick.
I'd like to teleport to the nearest brick.
You teleport inside the wall.
Well, hey, look, I'm okay with like 6 weeks of travel because I have a lot to work on. I could do with the
what pirates
downtime.
do. Go rob some people on the way.
I could use this time to continue working on Philippe's body.
It's true.
Oh, Brad will ask Kareth if she would like to come to the Branbury home. Or alternatively, we could go on some sort of honeymoon wherever the hell we want.
A honeymoon sounds good.
You guys get married or some shit?
Okay, not a honeymoon, more of a vacation.
She is 100% for it.
Nice.
Don't fuck up.
Is there a cool resort town that I know of with a beach?
That you do.
Cool.
Head on over there.
Yeah, I'll teleport to wherever that is.
Probably, let me pull up the teleport listing. This is gonna
Yay.
be fucking interesting already.
So you're
She
teleporting
gonna
to
die.
you're teleporting to the nearest town.
It's fine.
It's
Do I need to go with you in case something goes
Bad.
No, didn't go with him.
Mm.
Alrighty. So, going with even just the viewed once similar.
It's a mishap. It's fine. I would rather have a mishap.
Oh my lord.
There we go. Only 23 damage.
Just kill him casually.
Okay. Make it there finally.
Easy.
But you're kind of getting used to bumping into something on the initial casting.
Yep.
She looks a little bit startled, but it's more, obviously a little more concerned with other matters, but eventually calms down.
I quickly heal both of our wounds, and then we have a nice vacation.
Right, who'd you take with you?
Just me and a Karth.
Oh, okay.
He killed the baby.
Did the baby die from all the force damage?
No.
They already have full HP.
Don't worry, it only failed one death save.
Don't worry, it's not detached from its mother yet. It's the shared HP pool.
How good the parasite lives.
After that point, then you're just kind of fucking on your own.
God is being merciful.
Thanks, God.
You teleport her on a honeymoon with you to the abortion clinic.
Oh my god.
We're here at the vacation destination.
This is where I meant to go. Oh, guess what we're here.
You're taking a vacation from pregnancy.
No.
Permanent abortion. Da, 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 da.
Police.
So, knowing that it will take 6 weeks, I'll stay there for like 2 weeks. The Karth,
Sounds good.
having a great old time.
I will say that you guys do pretty much have the 6 weeks to pretty much do whatever you want, and especially with the fact that you're not really going to run into anyone out here.
Is the ship not gonna get attacked by several white dragons on the way over?
Not today.
Damn.
Also, especially with the fact that this is one of the more warmer climates. Something that's on the more relaxed circle. And not too much is going to be flying around unless they absolutely have to. So, what would you guys like to be doing for 6 weeks? Obviously, Bardomir. 2 weeks. And Vals?
Okay. We all cover ourselves in fake blood and lay down on deck.
What?
For 6
For
weeks.
6 weeks.
No. Valus, you're overthinking it. We cover ourselves in fake blood, we lay down on deck, and we scream frantically into the comm that we're all dying.
Oh,
We
yes.
need his help.
For 6 weeks straight.
How long would it take him to remember that I don't have blood?
I'd give it 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, I think that's applicable.
The shock and fear is what strikes first.
Iron's tried bled so much.
I would,
never bleeding this much.
Keep working on Philippe's body and occasionally play dice with them.
Alrighty.
I keep working on the helm.
I guess I'll steal something from wherever I am so I can get back here. And I roll to steal.
From the abortion clinic, yes, a steel fetus. There should be one out the back.
Oh my god.
But yeah, you do see a nice little trinket shop. Obviously, a lot of things there are made from areas around the resort. Obviously, a lot more nicer and fancier. So they have, like little statues of stuff and all that. So you can go ahead and roll a.
Fine, I won't steal.
No. You can do that, just steal.
Okay, I steal.
But go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand.
Can I do it while invisible?
Of course.
Alright.
Oh yeah, nice. So you're definitely able to get one of the nicer sized statues. Stands at a fair height, and the design of it all looks like a almost like what you would think would be one of the fire dancers from one of the shows around the resorts at the beach.
Cool. And then after the vacation, I will spend a week at the Branbury household.
Nice.
After my vacation, I'll take a second vacation.
Well, this is family visiting.
First you need a vacation to wind down, and then you look your best, and
It's
you go
obligatory.
you go to your family, and you're like, "Look, I'm happy. Everything's great. I'm fine. We're definitely not gonna go fight some death cult or something."
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, I'll leave that part out, and I greatly exaggerate the adventures that I have been on.
Nice.
Nice. And then
Korath will back you up.
nice.
This one means there's a spare room for like 3 weeks.
This one
You
time.
really
say-
want to set foot in there?
Heavy losses.
I mean, I think Talrath claimed the room I was using.
No, I'm sleeping on the other ship. You can sleep anywhere you want on this one.
I'll stay in the room that I died.
I remember that.
Ah, good memories. I was stabbed
Good
in here.
times. For the remainder of Brad's time, you'll offer his teleport services for the rest of the group.
Yay! For the rest of the 3 weeks. So-
you wanna
Bother not lift. Bother not lift.
What are you hitting Nutwolf with now? The studying anatomy of the Aarakocrans for the shoulder cannon.
Oh fuck! I completely forgot about the shoulder cannon plans. No, shoulder cannon plan B. Can you make the shoulder cannon into a gun instead? Because mounting something on my skeleton is probably an incredibly poor idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say that shit's pretty painful, but alright.
Yeah, if you could give that a shot, I'd be more than grateful. I'd prefer not to stuff anything onto my skeleton. I must have been really drunk that day.
I mean, it was a pretty cool idea.
Yeah, Ironshide really is inspiring.
Though definitely painful.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, I've exploded at least twice now.
I always forget that.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Thanks for everything you do. No real rush.
Oh, don't worry, some of the lads here, they're actually getting pretty good. You see the other Warforged are actually doing some forged work and even a little bit of carpentry.
It's cool that you're teaching them trades, Notliff. It really is.
They showed some interest, so, I mean, why not? They don't really talk much, but I think they're kind of slowly figuring it out.
Yeah, it's kind of like, all the old books, They're expressing themselves through art. It's beautiful.
It's true. The other one that talks to Merger is pretty keen. He's a smart one.
Yeah, well, Merger's been through a lot.
Yeah.
Nutty.
So,
That bed's had way less sex in it.
Yeah, that is true. I would never sleep in that other bed.
Yeah.
The sheets are.
It needs to
Those
be
sheets are
burnt. We also need a window.
Walks in, casts
no.
black light, and then suddenly the whole room is just.
Oh my god. The beacon's lit.
What do you mean it's outside the window?
God.
You turn around to exit and you see white on the handle and you just, I can't leave.
Guess I die in here.
Toreth hovers in the air to make sure he doesn't touch the floor. And he cries in the center of the room.
I sense humans in the air. It's too
How
late
is
for
this
me.
possible? They're already in your lungs.
Curls up into a fucking fetus and just floats in the middle.
Anyways, yeah, we can have a big old martial training party.
Yeah.
Alright.
We'll show these whippersnappers we can teleport everywhere. So it's another robot.
So. At the 3-week mark, obviously Brad and Mary returned. Everyone is doing the regiment training. Ironstride, Philip's body is actually getting pretty close to done. You and your father have been pretty diligent about working on it. Even when he's not researching, he's helping you as best as he can to his abilities of finishing Philip's body. Even,
I'm working on it as diligently as I can.
you can see that Merilith has been tending to the construction of the hands and the finer clockwork of that.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
Teaching these boys how to fucking belt an asshole across the...
Oh, also, are we passing by any major cities? Because we should probably buy some more skiffs. We are down to 2.
Mm-hmm.
For major cities, the only one that would be applicable would really be Mirage City.
Mm.
Yeah, no, let's not.
Yeah, let's not say we did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally been there. That's great.
For
As much as I like more skiffs, we are wanted criminals driving a ship that is,
Something we stole from them, a warship.
And then also in the robbery, we also damaged several other military ships escaping.
dropped a
We are also.
fucking
Wait, that was
nuclear
the
titan.
culprits. Yeah, we couple of us teleported back.
Whoopsie. Yeah, we just left a Titan and no, that's right, you took it back with us.
Yeah, he just dropped his body on another ship for 3 seconds, broke parts of it, and then fucking left with the body.
Just like, it's those fucking assholes! God damn it!
Just a prank, bro. Just a prank. So, for the last 3 weeks of travel, what will everyone be doing?
Well, Brad offered me his teleportation services, so I'm going
Still
home.
working on the helm.
Yep.
Alright.
I will part-time training with Raxiel if I can get him to cooperate to try and sense dragons, so I don't get snuck up on by Daedalus. I don't want Daedalus in my life.
Fuck that guy. Fuck everything he stands for.
Is he still following us, by the way?
You don't know.
I can't see him.
No.
Okay. He must be angry.
Very.
I'm gonna go mope by myself. Stupid girl telling me things I should have done.
He just rocks up beside you. Heard you talking shit.
Nutty.
Ever hear a bird screaming, girl? Alrighty. So, if No one else has. Well, obviously, Valis, you're going to go visit family.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait there until like a couple days before you're in range of our destination. Because nothing seems to be going on.
Alrighty. Yes, this is definitely one of the more, unfortunately, one of the more boring treks that you've made. Just expanse of open ocean, not many sky islands around, but you can tell that this is where a lot of the Earth and much of the plates have remained in the ocean or connected. So, as you start to finish out your trek for the last of the 3 weeks,
Does anybody want to go see Masiba?
Sure, why not?
Sure.
I'll go
Alright.
get some money in case we want to buy
Yeah,
anything.
bring the whole.
I trust your judgment with what you buy. I will working.
Alright, just us three. Oh,
yeah.
Probably not there, so.
the Masiba music. It's coming.
Let's see if I still have the tropical island stuff.
I hold up the pouch of sand and I start screaming. And then we are at Masiba's. Hey!
Alrighty. So, who wants to guess where you'll find Masiba today?
Drunk under the palm tree.
Drunk on a kayak.
Drunk on his boat. Fishing.
Hiding behind me. On the ship.
What?
He drowned while drunk.
Behind Bradamir with a gun.
You see him,
Oh,
you
God.
see him in his half in a barrel filled with like pickled eggs or something.
You find him. Clearly thought he well, he looks like he thought he got into his house, because unfortunately he's not really wearing much, and he's half in the doorway asleep while his feet are getting a pretty good tan.
Nice.
You think he's dead?
You ask this question, and you just suddenly hear.
Is he wearing pants?
No, but he's at least wearing boxers.
Okay, alright.
Thank the gods.
Well, now we'll go for and check his hands for a gun.
However, you do see that he's got a gun in his hand.
God damn it. Hmm.
He lives and dies by the gun.
Delrath, how do we defuse this situation? He's got another gun.
I would just wake him up. Like,
Just scream, why is the rum gone? See if that wakes him up.
are you really afraid of death at this point, Brad?
Look, getting shot hurts.
Mm-hmm. I'll do it.
Well, I mean, he doesn't really know me that well. That's why I'm not volunteering to wake him up.
Oh, he doesn't know this face.
Brad
Yeah, I'll do
takes
it.
cover behind a metal wall that finds somewhere.
You find the shack.
Okay, I'll hide behind the shack.
He's gonna shoot you out of instinct now. Now you're being conniving.
You won't even aim, it'll just hit me anyway.
Ricochets
Cool.
off everything. Still hits you. Ugh.
Right in the ankle.
Alright. Hello, Masiba! Wake up!
Who's there? He sits up. He you can see he goes to lift the gun, but it's stuck under his man boob, and it fires anyway. So he gets the recoil, and you just see Whiskey and Telrath. You see a man boob do the quickest flap ever, as well as part of his shed door gets blasted off.
I don't know how I feel about that.
That fucking hurt. Oh.
Alright, cool. Come out of cover.
I can imagine that burned a little, Masiba.
It is us again.
Hey, welcome back. Yeah, been a while. I still gotta close that door. He starts getting up. You see, like, the bottom half is, like, beet red, but his top half has, like, the nice tan.
Poor soul.
Yeah. Might need to even that out sometime.
Oh, fuck. I mean, it's not as bad as when I fell asleep when the smoker was on.
Oh my god.
Oh.
How are you not dead yet?
Yeah, I kind of wonder the same thing all the time, but I guess just karmatic justice.
Surely there are very few things that can slay the legendary Masiba.
He knows what's going on.
Yeah, he's sucking up today.
Hey.
Did your parents get to you, Brad?
So, what are you all looking for today? I managed to find some pretty nice goodies, I must say.
Ooh, show us yours.
We are once again going into even more dangerous places and achieving even more dangerous things. So yeah, we thought we'd pay you a visit and come have a look at what you have.
Well, I managed to clear out a couple of potions from the headhunters over at the Karnak. Yeah. Then again, they killed someone who was selling them. Pretty fucking stupid to go trying to sell potions to headhunters because they're just gonna fucking eat you instead. A bunch of
Just like stumbles down the hall and like shoots 3 people perfectly. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah,
Are there
fucking
shooters?
bitch ass fucks.
He isn't even looking at us. He's falling down drunk. How is he winning?
I'll fucking kill all 20. Stop moving.
There's only 5 of us.
Fucking illusion wizards, aren't you? So.
Can you hear my cat?
Yep.
Ah.
He's happy somebody's awake.
But
That's fair.
he'll whip out this crate of potions. You see a couple of supreme healing potions are in there.
Yes.
Juicy.
A few greater and a lot of very regular common healing potions. As well as a potion of Hail Giant Strength. Even though you probably don't need that at this point. A spell scroll of planar binding. Ironically, a trident of fish command is not sitting very far away from his shack. A fresh hut immovable rod.
Ooh.
2 Ioan stones. The protection and reserve.
There you go. Actually, look at what. Yeah.
Protection and reserve.
I believe reserve is the one that stores spells,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Cool.
I thought.
and protection is kind of.
It's me.
Mm-hmm.
+1 AC.
Well, I mean, crate of potions is pretty good.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, the unfortunate fella who lost this shipment. He goes over to the shelf and like picks up a very clearly brand new shrunken head.
Ugh.
Do you shrink those yourself?
Sometimes. It's really hard art, though, you know. I've got a cauldron now, over in my rum storage that's filled with all the proper herbs and spices. I kind of let them soak in there, and you wouldn't believe it. Like, you take almost any head as long as it's got a little bit of flesh, and it's like cleaned a little bit perfectly on the bottom. Make sure it's like clean cut. Let that soak in there, and it shrinks down the bone and everything. It's like a great artistic style.
That's horrifying.
It's kind of like a museum.
Yeah, it's like a museum of all the people you probably hated, or we probably died a little bit early, so you took a thing to remember him by.
Well, so far I think we are looking for some potions and probably that immovable rod. Can't have enough of those.
Oh yeah, I lost my movable rod to the rust eaters, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Did you? Oh,
Completely forgot about that. Yeah.
definitely that.
We'll take the crate and the rod.
Alrighty. That crane. And you can tell he's like really fucking hungover. When you look inside, you can see what looks like 2 whiskey bottles just completely fucking emptied.
My god,
In the crate.
why does he drink so much?
Why not?
You know why he drinks so much to forget about his life.
I'm just doing a great part, Captain. I fucking can't even find my pants right now. Where's my wife?
His liver looks like a rotten apricot.
Oh,
Oi, no. Down.
Oh my god.
I mean, some foul magic must be sustaining his liver.
The man is a hardy motherfucker. So 3 supreme potions. A few greater. So the greater, there would be 5 of the graders. And then approximately 30 regular health potions.
goddamn.
That's like a lifetime supply.
The outline of work.
I'm trying to type around Cheeto because he's on my lap.
He is demanding the attention. And so that would run you for the potions 9,150 gold.
Reasonable, reasonable.
And then obviously the immovable rod, he'll let you have that for 500.
Yo,
Sick.
what?
Pinya.
Okay, so. Okay, I know I'm not retarded, so that'd be 36,609. Then remove
Can I
9,000.
waggle my eyebrows for some kind of discount?
Go ahead, but it's a disadvantage because he's got a chronic fucking hangover right now.
Okay.
It's just an unfortunate bust. You guys managed to catch him at a hangover for once. Oh
Copy that
wow!
roll.
Jeez.
So yeah, he'll happily cut 1,000 off since you guys keep coming back and making sure his shack empties out. Let's him
And we
keep-
assure you we will definitely be back again.
Okay. Oh, Cheeto, you're making this so difficult. Okay. No.
Plus 19, yeah. Don't underestimate the ruby mask.
Let's just ask the giants to stop.
Hey yo, you should stop that. Why? It's rude.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
okay.
we got the immovable rod. We got
Billions of potions.
If I re-equipped that luck stone, I could bump that up to a 20.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
I don't feel the need to.
There's something I wanted to ask him, but I don't really remember.
What is it?
Does he think about, like, out of character, does he know anything about the the Titan parts that we're looking for?
Let's ask him in character.
Because I remember that he told us the potions that Virik was using, but I don't know how much about Virik he was letting onto, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess actually that is a pretty good point. Okay. It's gonna sound a little weird, Nasiba, but did Virik ever talk to you about a giant machine?
He used to fucking prattle on about that, but needing the heart first to make sure he's got, like, a stronger foothold for it. There's always linked to that fucking giant's castle that he was looking for. Why do you ask?
We're just putting it together, so you know.
Just so happens that we are
You mean
seeking the limbs of such a robot currently.
You fucking with me? There's no way you're putting that thing back together.
Oh, we are. It's most of the way done.
What? Wait, why would you put that together?
You don't, someone else will.
Some kind of giant war that is coming and we need to suppress it. Something like that.
They're going back to war.
The way Virik sees it, it looks like, yes, the giants are going to come back for another round.
If the son, what he said was that the son of Amon, if he returns, will lead the giants back to war, and he could come back any day now.
I see. That leaves a lot to think about then, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, if we succeed, then there won't be any war, so hopefully that works.
I would imagine then if you're putting them all together and you got a whole crew of your own, like full fleet backing you.
No, we're pretty much just winging it at this point.
Yeah.
We'll see, that's where this giant robot comes in. And then we're going to dethrone them and sort of order them not to. It's
No,
a bit
Vladimir,
complicated.
he was talking about us assembling the giant robot needing a large crew.
Oh, no, we were using primordials for that.
Funny.
No, not really.
He isn't kidding.
The fuck's wrong with all of you?
You see how Misky is not so much a tiefling as much as he used to?
I was wondering what the fuck was different. I thought it was just nice jewelry.
I'm
You are
pink.
very drunk, aren't you?
I may not be fully sober yet, yeah. I mean, I kind of saw the blue and I recognized the voice. I mean...
Well, one of the primordials we are working with is the water one, Leviathan, that gave it watery boons.
Well, at least you're working with a sensible one.
Thank you.
Well,
Mm.
well, Ian,
Oh.
do you remember Millerin? She
bitch.
is working with the fire one. And you do not need to tell me he is not a cool dude.
Nah, he's definitely.
He's a bit hot-headed.
Yeah.
Mm.
Definitely stand next to him too long. You'd definitely be fucking turkey dinner full cooked.
I also know that, yes. It was awful. So anyway, that's what we're doing.
Well, if you suddenly stop visiting, I know what happened to you. Keep your guard up.
something like that.
Hell, if I can make more, worse decisions than I have.
Yes, we are becoming quite infamous, aren't we?
I mean, I was pretty fucking infamous, but what you guys are doing? What the fuck?
Believe me, this is not how I thought my life would be going.
Just like that 1,000-yard stare on Bradamir's face, right?
I'm also a father now.
Congratulations, boy. Feels great, doesn't it?
Wait, you're a father?
Yes, that adds a whole nother layer on top. Oh shit.
What?
I've told you this, haven't I?
Baby, I don't fucking remember.
I'm a fucking wrecking ball.
Sorry, I've been a little preoccupied with,
Yeah.
Ian Telrath did not know before, but I guess they do now.
No, we knew about the Drake babies.
Oh yes, yes, absolutely. That is complicated.
What are you talking about, Brad?
Yeah, the Drake babies.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Are you implying what I think you're implying?
You didn't.
Beat that.
Wait, what's happening?
You have to actually tell me a fucking lie. You can't just roll deception. I can't even beat that. There's no point in rolling.
Nope.
Did roll a 19. So.
Look, I'll even show you. See.
Okay.
But yeah, it's my wife and kid, it's one of the pirate havens. Growing up a little more respectable. It's not one of the seedier ones last I knew.
That's right.
I still drift close once in a while, but obviously not really going into town.
Cool.
But I would imagine especially, well, even though it seems a bit awkward, congratulations.
Yeah.
Well, obviously I would imagine it's late, but anyway, on the celebration front of that, he'll actually go and open up the liquor cabinet you gave him so long ago.
Oh my god. How is he not emptied that yet?
Oh, it's emptied. It's been refreshed with new bottles.
Of course. It is.
Good lad.
But he'll
Cheers, receiver.
pass out a drink for everyone on the
Drink
occasion.
to that.
Always for celebration. He swigs,
Absolutely.
swigs back, and it's a hard hitting drink.
Oof.
Swig, baby, swig.
Ah, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good way to wake up. Oh no. The cat's vengeance has been made.
It's just a little bit of a scratch.
Just a little bit.
Poor Geoff.
Geoff?
Poor yourself.
You're Geoff.
It's got the same things as Cheeto. Cheeto. I got the O and the T the wrong way around. My bad.
There's a cut supposed to do that. That doesn't really look right.
What the fuck? What'd your cat do? Like put a voodoo curse on your wound?
Yeah, it's like all raised. It's weird.
The fuck?
Nice.
I went and poured rubbing alcohol on it like I normally do when I get cuts. Maybe I wasn't supposed to do that.
Usually not, because rubbing alcohol can deteriorate, living flesh and stuff. That's why you do
Yeah,
it
that's
on
probably
a
why.
fucking con swab and
That's why you
whatever.
pour alcohol
Yeah,
directly in.
I did literally just pour it on.
No, just drink the alcohol, make you forget about the wounds.
Exactly.
What? You know it works because it stings.
Yeah, just like me.
If it hurts more, then it's working, right?
Yeah,
Totally.
so rubbing alcohol works.
That's why every day hurts.
He's not in the room. When he bites me, he leaves.
I'm done with you.
Alright, shall we get back to the ship?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, well, best of luck to you. Try not to fucking deal with too many more elementals. They're fucking weird.
Haha, ho ho ho.
We only have one more till we've met all of them.
I'm gonna guess that you probably haven't met that one, considering how out of the way it is, and you probably don't wanna.
Earth Boy.
He's a mean fucker.
Even more than the fire one?
No, he's just very defending about the fucking, what is the thing? What is it? The mixing of the element. And he like starts doing the little finger weaves in between each other like he's trying to make a ball. But the fucking, like, nature's on completely fucking awry there, and he always fucking gets mad when people show up to, like, look at the shit. I mean, it's really amazing to watch, but especially when you have some good stuff, but yeah. Not a lot of people are there just for a light show while you're enjoying some good peyote.
Well, I had planned to talk to him at some point anyway if he was on our way, so we'll see if we can die to him on our way back.
Yeah.
Be very, very careful. He is the definition of, like, Earth. He is just fucking unmoving in his decisions.
Well, maybe his unmoving decision will be in our favor.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
It's good seeing you again. Come back soon. Definitely more celebratory drinks.
Aye, keep up your happy drinking.
Oh, I will. Franklin here will keep me company. He, like, picks up one of the
Hey.
other heads there.
Classic Masiba. Pull out the Elbreth tree stick. I scream, and then we are on the Elbreth.
Everyone just looks like, what the fuck? Just can't even scream.
Isn't that how you teleport? No? That's how you do it, right?
That's how you do it when you don't know where you're going.
What do you mean it doesn't have a verbal component? That's how you scream when you don't know where you're going. Yes.
He screams for he does not know where he's going.
I know it's going to hurt, so I pre-scream.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, but you know where we're going. Why are you screaming?
Just to
It's like
have
in
it.
martial arts where you let out an utterance as you strike.
Yeah, yeah. Just to force the habit.
Yeah.
Alright.
I can imagine for you screaming is a force of. Yeah.
I'd like to use my full action to scream as loud as possible, please.
Please don't let let go up the hole.
So, as we reach your destination, the section of the lands that you approach, you can actually see what looks like an old abandoned ship there.
Ooh.
Looks like it's been sitting there probably not too long, but long enough where some of the sails have torn. Doesn't look
Kareth.
like an ancient shipwreck, but it still looks like a at least notable. Probably been there for maybe a couple months.
Yes, Brad.
My pirate senses are tingling. Can we go down there?
I didn't realize we had pirate senses.
Oh yes, I've also brought Valus back. Hello.
I'm glad you're not dead, Valus. I thought you were dead.
Mm.
We're 3 weeks away. I was back home. I had to fucking worry about changing diapers. I had to hang out with my daughter.
Oh no.
Changing diapers? Dude, my daughter's like 8.
No, it's just
My
the
other
stress of
kid-
changing the diapers of the other one who's about to approach.
Actually,
About to be born in about
Yeah, you're
8
Vietnam
weeks from now.
flashbacks.
I say we were there for 2 weeks, which traveled for 6 weeks. That's 2 months. Your wife is ready to pop.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like as you're about to leave, a water breaks, and you're like, no, I gotta stay. And Brad's like, okay, goodbye, and just teleports you both out.
It's good about a week.
No, what if it's premature?
Yeah.
It could be. That's
Well, for
what the
premature
phone's for.
Get the fuck out of here. Alright.
Got the phone, CJ.
It's been a while since we had a good ship raid. How about it?
Sure, why not? It's already here anyways.
Huzzah.
Doesn't seem
Everybody
like a trap to me.
Mm.
Alright, do I sense anything on board the ship?
What you looking for?
Mostly humanoids or constructs, because I'm assuming it's going to be one of the two.
You actually don't pick up any.
Oh.
Cool, it's abandoned.
Ship's empty.
The way that you asked that question and gave me that answer makes me sound like there's something
No.
else on board. But however, it seems pretty safe to me, Brad. Let's go.
I think we should
Yay.
look around for other ships. Because this is the big trap ship.
You know, that is a fair point,
You're so
Velos. In
smart.
fact, I'm going to be honest, you should be the one with 25
We should pay
passive
you more.
perception. Because that's a very good point, that this could very easily be a trap. But I'd like to give you a second opinion on that idea of a trap. Who would set a trap in literally in the middle of nowhere?
Oh yeah.
This is so far out of the way, only idiots come up here to
We
die.
are so far from anything.
Only rich idiot.
It's true. This does make it a better trap, sort of.
Is there a baby crying in the graveyard?
No, I just realized how loud I had the background music, and then
Who brought the baby on board?
I swear it started
Okay.
crying. Luffy. Be here. No, is everything okay?
This is Vale's Vietnam flashback.
I will assist the away party.
Alright, shall we take one of our skiffs? One of our remaining skiffs down?
I mean, yeah, sure. We're running low on skiffs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is true. This is what they are for. What, do you want to dock with the Elbreth itself?
Yeah, I guess. If it's theoretically trapped for whatever reason, it's probably not a good idea to dock our expensive ship next to it. We'll park it close, but not that close.
Do we have boat airships?
Yes, you do.
Yeah. The new ship's pretty quick. It doesn't really slow us down at all, so there's no real reason not to bring it, other than the fact that it requires like a ton of us to be constantly crewing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm less scared now. No one's gonna fuck with 2 massive ships.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the primary ship, the Albrecht, is pretty damn unintimidating. Like, it just looks really nice. The other one is terrifying. It's a gunship.
Hmm.
Sort of ramming specs.
There is crying.
Raxiel named it the Radiant Rainbow, right?
This one is the Aurora.
Aurora.
The Aurora, that's it. I think you
Yeah,
called
the Radiant Rainbow was
something else.
the first one, the orc one.
Okay, yeah. I remember because I
No, I
liked
thought
that.
it was Big Bertha.
Oh, yeah.
It was originally
official
Big
name.
Bertha, then changed to Radiant Rainbow.
Right.
It was.
The Radiant Rainbow was the orc ship that got sold off, and he was sad.
Yeah, we sold it with that cage drummer. God rest his soul.
That's right. Alright, so skiff down to the boat?
Aye,
Skip
aye.
down to Spooky ship.
Let's go to Spookville, boys.
Oh, yes.
Spook City. Spook City.
Earlier.
Well, the last abandoned ship we went on was full of ghosts, so I'll come along.
I punched
And
them in submission too.
Hey, this beach looks familiar.
Millerin, do you want to come with us?
No, idiot.
Might as well.
Can anyone else hear small children?
Mm-hmm.
I don't sense any small children, so.
Creepy.
Do I recognize this ship at all?
For this ship, roll me a quick history.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Dude,
Crit.
I
Do it.
recognize the
Crit,
ship.
crit, crit.
Not a fuck at all!
Crit! Crit!
Dude, I crit, what do I get?
You do have something in the back of your mind. They feel like you're forgetting about it.
Sorry. Oh, hey guys.
Something else, guys, trying what kind of ship it is, and he just turns off.
Something about it is familiar.
His eyes blue screen.
Oh no.
Virus detected. I got DDoSed by Corona. Alright,
Oh no.
I'm ready to proceed if you want.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's go.
Something
Is
is,
it
familiar
like
about
docked
it
in the
though.
water? Is it anchor downed?
It's anchored. It's just in the shallows, but you could tell that this galley can't really get beyond to this point.
Hey Josh, are there any, like, can Misky sense any fish or any kind of like sea life in the area?
None whatsoever.
Valus,
That's creepy.
You.
you can detect the undead, right? You've done that. Has he done that before in our presence?
Yes.
At least once.
Have I done it before?
Well, yeah.
Many times.
You
Strip
might
search.
want to try that.
Captain, there's no life out there. At least not in the water.
Yeah, I know, because I don't sense any either.
I mean, there's no fish. There's nothing out there.
Up, divine sense.
All your alarms are going off at this ship.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's pretty empty.
Alright.
Hmm.
Cool.
No, it's full of shit.
Oh, cool. Fireball it. Fireball it.
Like a
Filthy
nah, I
undead.
mean,
I can fireball it, yeah.
Cool. Let's, you
there
get
could
one end,
be-
I'll get the other.
There could be useful shit in there. Like
Yeah, it might be.
paper.
Look,
like
if it
paper.
How old is the ship?
if
look,
it's
actually?
something that regular fire will destroy, it's not worth it.
Well, I mean, Millerin, how old is the ship? What if it contains documentation of where all the pieces were buried?
Listen, we have found old ships before with very important things on them.
Hey, it
I
was
must
my
say-
idea to
Are
fireball
those
it.
very
Just-
important things flammable?
Yes.
Fine.
I must say that something about this ship is very familiar, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
Perhaps you should be the first one to board then.
Well, this
I'm,
ship,
I'm sure
much
you'll
like
find
our
out.
old ship, is made of wood.
Yes.
That is not
Josh,
what I
We'll find out once we get inside.
So it's been shipwrecked here for like an eternity.
Not at all. It looks like it's only been here a couple of months.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
Okay, is there like a hole in like the hull somewhere for us to enter, or do we have to climb on deck?
As you do approach, a couple of faces do come out to greet you.
Oh, of course they do.
Yeah, I think that's them.
You all look the same to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
I can't tell them apart.
The only thing you hear is them just settling, whispering, "You should not be here."
Why?
Neither should you. Go to heaven already.
Oh!
Oh,
Damn.
Could be
Is
worse.
this how we die?
Maybe.
They are all banshees. We all die.
The legendary heroes die through a cup full of banshees.
Cool. Well, while I die, I guess I'll be right back.
Yay! Yeah. Everybody's dying.
Everybody's dying.
Everything's
Everybody
cool
dies when
you
they
kill
part
your
in.
team. TPKs are awesome.
Oh yeah.
Living the fireball dream.
Execute an order 66. Are these baby banshees?
Some of them.
Oh, that's. I shouldn't have asked. I didn't actually want to visualize seeing that. That's pretty spooky.
Alrighty. First bad boy. First. Well, since everyone did see them, I need everybody to make me a good old wisdom saving throw, DC 13. Horrifying visage.
What
Next to the
horrifying
paladin.
visage.
Hooray.
is that some
No.
sort of fear?
That would induce fear, yes. I assume you have anti-fear aura.
Yeah, 10 feet.
Oh, thank God. Thank you. Thank you.
Iron Stride don't get spooked.
He just got spooked, bro. Indomitable. Gotcha. Ooh. Yeah.
So sorry, I rolled initiative by accident instead of wisdom.
That's right.
Oh.
So I fixed that, and now I rolled my wisdom. So I think I'm good.
You are the perfect. But yeah, this boy is gonna come to greet everybody. And by that I mean whale.
Oh.
So
Great.
So everybody, go ahead and give me a con save.
Like
Alright.
this.
It's 31.
I'm dying like this.
Hello.
I don't
Well,
know,
actually, I
you
have Bayless bonus from saves. I'm probably fine.
Yeah, plus 4, right?
Fine.
Plus 5. Oh, good.
Yeah,
Just a
so
more
probably
magical
fine.
effect.
Hello.
And Miski, I need you to make a wisdom and a con save.
Wisdom and con. What happened?
Banshee's horrifying visage and whale.
Wisdom, yeah. Wisdom because they look spooky. Con because they scream spooky.
Spooky scream.
Ooh, you're spooked, but you aren't dead.
Miski is feared, but you are fine. And thankfully, because of Valis' protection, you are unaffected by the screams.
My fear is only 10 feet.
Doesn't reach
Yeah,
his.
I know. It's
It's not level 8.
it still fears Miski. I know that part, but I'm saying the screams for Bradomir and Telrath.
Oh yes, very much need.
Well, actually, no. It's spells, isn't it? Or no, it's just all saves. Yeah.
There's all saves that within 10 feet.
You're
It's
thinking of the
advantage if it's a spell.
Oh, the girls in the background, yeah.
All the girls in the background, y'all.
I
Get a
thought
bunch
my
of
sister
girls
was going
over.
out for dinner, but I guess she's over there watching TV, huh? Yep.
Damn right. This boy. Well, he's gonna be an asshole. He gonna do the same thing. Everybody, con saves again.
Oh my god, they can do this?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Bastards.
immunity to all Banshee screams.
The horrifying visage is
Is there con save for that like a DC 12 or something?
13.
13.
Oh.
I can only fail if I roll a 1 on everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, Misky. You've got a +5. Valis.
Do I? I thought it was out of range. Yeah, I'll indomitable that. I'll
What about
reroll.
the saving throws, Aura?
That's 10 feet, because I'm only level 16.
Also,
damn
on a side note, I forgot, because those who did succeed will only take 3d6 psychic damage. Those who failed will
Oh.
drop to 0.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Banshees.
Yeah, Banshee screams.
I
So-
hate it.
That
Yikes.
was 17 psychic damage for the first one.
Which save?
For you, Misky, unfortunately, due to the Banshee's Wail for the second one, since you had failed against the DC 13 con, you
Well, I
dropped
asked
to...
for indomitable.
Oh,
Can I
indomitable.
indomitable.
Yeah, you can
that?
dominate.
Can you
It's
hear
a
me?
saving throw, yes.
Yeah, that's fucking asking. I can't hear shit.
Indomitable is a free thing that you can just do.
Oh yeah, I know. I just don't want you guys thinking I'm rolling shit without actually saying why.
Yeah.
Cool. No more damage, please.
And since everyone succeeded that, it's another 3d6 psychic anyway. So everyone will be taking the 10. And then, of
Here
course,
comes the volley.
in for the volley.
Sweats.
Hey, it's con save again.
Hey guys, it's con save here. Oh, I think I still succeed because of Veil is by like the narrowest fucking margin.
DC 13, so yeah. Or actually, no, it would be 1 point below.
Didn't you say it was +5?
+5.
+5. Wow, gee.
Right on the mark.
I have an ion stone leadership.
My old Iron Stone. It's gotten a good use.
Oh, that's hot.
It's quite hot.
No magic item left behind.
Yeah,
This match will get red hot. Volley.
For
Volley.
another 9 psychic damage to everybody. Alrighty. Telrathian.
Okay, well, considering how a lot of these Banshees have already gone and I want to start eliminating them, I will do something where I will immediately lose this spell slot for the rest of the day. I will 4th level cast Guardian of Nature to give myself advantage. Whip out the bow. Volley. Start checking.
Watch out.
None of that. Leave that on. Power shot. Okay. I'll be volleying from ruler. So basically hitting all these boys.
Alrighty.
Okay, so
Fire away.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
They all hit.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Alrighty. Let me quickly punch those numbers in.
big
3 big damage.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, I don't know why I made Hindering Strike just called big.
Because it's big damage.
The brick boy.
That's a lot of damage.
Big boy, itty bitty boy, the inner city boy, Mississippi boy.
Extra fat.
Boy. My apprentice, it seems you survived.
For now.
None of them died from that.
Mm-mm.
I guess, yeah, they are banshees. I don't think they care.
Listen, they've already died once. They're not going out like they're not going out like bitches.
Do it again.
Only die once.
Do it again. Real men, do it again.
Do it again.
It's been so long since they used Guardian of Nature. What else does it even do? Oh, hey, I make con saves with advantage. That's nice.
It is.
Well, anyways, once you finish resolving that, I am done.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Here comes another Banshee's Wail.
Wait, take 36.
Hey, roll me another con saves. Everybody.
Thank you, advantage.
Oh wait, I can't fail.
It's true.
Hooray.
The Banshees are hidden, boys.
What is the save for concentration? It's half the damage, right?
Correct.
Or 10, whichever is higher.
So 15 psychic. So it would be 10.
I'm fine.
Banshees.
I am dying very fast this damage.
Yeah.
Alright. Fuck it. Fireball. I'll chemical it into thunder damage. And it'll just be like these guys. That's a roughly accurate size.
I think that is the right size, actually. Yeah.
A little bit smaller, but I mean...
No, this is correct.
Yeah.
It is correct.
Okay, I forgot to say measure fireball.
Alright, a whole shitload of Dexy saves. Actually, what is your DC? 20?
19 apparently.
19. That was thunder damage, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Well, they definitely were not expecting that. Good parts of the ship start getting blown off.
Yeah. And I am going to just back up a bit.
That was a beautiful aura, thank you.
I was just checking range. I realized it's way easier to check range if you just make an aura.
It is true. And then Banshee.
I wonder what this banshee is gonna do.
Nightmare.
Could it be whale?
Metacore.
Fucking man.
Like, I've almost died exclusively to banshee whale damage.
Okay, everyone except Melly because she backed off. Can't save.
Clef again.
This isn't a magic spell, is it?
No.
Okay.
This is unfortunately one of those effects.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Alrighty, so
They're just screaming.
Screaming at 3d6. It's like when your brother screamed from the kitchen when you fucked up. So
Do you want some intense?
13 psychic damage. As these boys keep belting in.
Everyone's ears are just bleeding.
Pretty much. Yeah, us in the back line are half dead. How in the front line?
It's that time again, boys.
Oh wait, I forgot. I have to roll my con save.
I'm also half dead.
fine.
How much health do you have?
134
Another
max.
row of con saves, please.
I really like that 31 number, don't I?
Yeah, it's
Did you
good.
say 104?
134.
So that'd be another 11 psychic damage.
Okay, it's still on. My spell hasn't dropped somehow.
I mean, you've got advantage and +5. It's pretty hard to drop.
Yeah, and with Veil, it's a lot harder to drop it. Also, since I have advantage because of the spell.
Yeah.
And
Hey. Are you here to scream at me too?
yes, another row of con saves.
Fuck!
Make it stop.
Another 31.
31.
I'm at 57 HP. All I've done is scream.
They've only screamed at me. That's all I've heard. It's just constant fucking screaming. Oh, it's a soft
Thank God for
mule.
that.
I can't even fail that con save, so I'm not going to roll it.
That's fair.
Well, actually, no, I can. Never mind. I forgot that it minimized 10. There we go.
Boy, he wiggling around. Con saves again.
Oh boy.
Bracket stop!
Screaming so much.
I need a medic bag. It hurts so right.
Fellas.
You didn't roll the damage.
Oh my god, natural 20. 7 seconds.
Alright, I'm keeping that spell.
Damn.
The 20s are in. Come on, Brad, it's your turn.
No,
Wait, what?
No, it's your turn to roll on that 20 on an attack.
that was the roll to maintain my spell.
Red casts mass suggestion. Are they immune to charm?
Yes, they are.
God damn it. Well, that does nothing then. And for my bonus action, I'll give.
Motherfucking undead, bro.
God damn it. I give.
You hold no power here. But sick limerick, though.
Feel like Misky needs. I'll give Misky inspiration.
Currently asleep on the ground.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
she succeeded that.
She succeeded. She indomitable.
Yeah, so you're not asleep on the ground.
She still has the thing.
Yeah, I didn't put that there.
Oh, you've got
I
fear.
failed
He's
first.
the fear.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll join Millerin in the back. Yep. That's all.
More. More!
Man, can I guess what it's gonna do?
Give it a guess.
It's gonna run in and scream.
One big
Oh, the
fat ass
bastard.
kiss.
Ah,
Everybody!
try.
No more bonus for you, Brad.
I just made it.
This is some serious cancer.
A little bit. Please
I
tell me
love
we
how-
didn't make it this far to die to these fuckers.
Millerin,
This
We
is
could very easily have all
look
died here.
right.
Mm-hmm.
What?
roll.
Ah, this one got in range.
The boss.
Alright, Ice, are you ready to rip and tear?
Alright, so everyone just
I'm
takes
about to
10
be.
psychic from
Ouch.
Oh my god, I'm down to 34 HP.
Oh, I didn't take that 10 off.
Don't worry, only 3 more of them, Gooey.
Oh boy, 70.
Dun-dun, dun, dun, dun.
You know what I mean?
Dun, 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 dun.
I
He's
get very
not
easy
that
go unconscious here just from them continuously roaring at me, not even failing a
If you
save.
think about
So
it,
I
there are
think the
12
only
of them.
person amongst the 4 left here that are gonna do it is possibly Valis. Because everyone else gets a +5, and Valis can actually fail in a nat 1, so go ahead and roll me that, Valis.
The con save.
Con save.
What do you mean I can still fail it?
Alright, oh yeah,
Oh,
Jesus.
true.
Oh no!
This guy just failed.
Oh, you did
Speak up.
fail it.
Alright,
See?
so Telrath goes down to 0. Collapses.
Bird up. Bird down.
And everyone else takes 5 psychic.
Wah, 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 wah.
Told you I could still fail.
I can still fail.
Shouldn't have been so excited about that.
This.
And now finally, Ironstrike. They're ripping you apart.
Hang on, let me just take that -5. Alright. It's time for Punch Quest 1.0. As I will punch this one first, the one to my left. Bird up, wah, wah, wah.
God damn it, if it hits. Alright, with that one.
Good.
Alright. Now it's this one.
Definitely hit. Fucking immediately just. You realize that they're extremely weak from the Thunderball and the ball.
Good.
Okay. Okay. I will punch the one to my top right now.
Already. He's still floating there as you separate a huge amount of ectoplasm from his body.
As a bonus action, I will have the sword come over here and slap that one to assist Valus.
Alrighty.
Oh.
That still hits?
Oh, cool.
They're, oh, Jesus. They're souls. They're not armored souls.
Alright, I'm ready to, that's my turn, I'm good.
Already.
Actually, no, fuck it. I will action surge, I think we need it.
Please. Yes.
Continue, I will punch the one above me.
Please stop adding to the screaming. That'll hit.
I'm still hit.
That's another one.
And another one's gone.
That's right, is actually ripping and tearing.
I'll hit the one to my bottom left. So I spin around and punch it with a backhand. And then I'll take the attack of opportunity. I don't give a fuck. You can't make me just fuck off.
He'll try and touch you, but I doubt it. Yeah, nah.
Alright, and then to assist Valus further, I will fuck this one up.
That hits. Very nice. Still holding on barely. It's fading.
That was my turn.
Alrighty. That's a fresh boy.
Rawr.
Oh no.
No!
2
Yeah.
failed saves as it siphons life straight from Telrath.
Oh, you could die.
Oh no.
Bird dead.
Mm-mm.
Bird down.
Valis.
Not if we kill them before your turn.
Well, I really wish I didn't roll like a fucking 2 on my initiative.
Yeah, this could have been over a lot faster.
Channel Divinity, turn the unholy.
God
You'll
damn.
have to make DC 18 wisdom saving throws. Or spend all their actions running away.
Alrighty.
This would have been fucking great. About 10 fucking
Before we
turns
all
ago.
took
Well, to begin with, yeah.
100 and something damage.
That's fine.
Alright, DC 18. They all look now terrified of you.
I assume they're not below CR, whatever the fuck. Actually, I don't think I even get Destroy Undead.
That's
To
a cleric
clarify.
thing.
Yeah, it would be clerical. But they are...
Still pretty good you could do that.
Yeah, they are all definitely gonna start legging it. Or lack
I
thereof.
believe killed half of them, and after they've all gone.
That's true.
I don't think I made bonus action here. Still.
Do you have healing word for some reason?
I don't believe so.
Then no.
Alright.
Oh, that's not even on my spell list. No, that's my turn.
Alright. So this Banshee, well, they're all scared out of their fucking mind. This one's just gonna full fucking dash out of here.
Yeet.
Misky.
So, the one I'm scared of, is it dead?
Yes, it would be. So you are no longer feared.
Ah. Get fucked.
You're welcome.
I hit this one. Somebody just left. Okay, never mind.
It was Duke M.
The game
Kill.
turns.
Oh my god. Yes, definitely.
Fire damage. It's all gonna be fire damage and bad.
Do it to it, fam.
I did.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Holy shit, is this thing still up?
Yep, that was a fresh one.
I hit it again? Jesus.
Strike him down. Oh my god.
Well, it's dead now.
Oh, it's very dead now.
Yeah?
Yeah, the old
No, wait.
the old 79 damage.
Oh, fuck it, I'm back for that. Alright, I hit this one.
It's good. Crit. That definitely hits. Oh god. There's 2 Rippers and Terrors today.
Alright, I will action search Captain. Fucking beat on my boy, how dare. Die.
Hits.
Good, now this one.
Oh.
He's
Unfortunately.
got advantage. Roll it again.
That's true. One more
Oh.
time. Phallus is up.
Oh,
So
So it is written.
see you.
the
So
fucking
it shall be.
the fates have spoken.
It's cool. I still have 1 hit left,
You
right?
hit me by
Yeah,
accident.
he just turns around, he
Let's-
fucking distracts you with a yeah.
No?
Oh no.
2.
Burn down.
No, you
No one kills
gotta
the
know
purple.
what you said.
No, I'm not close enough. I don't have reach for that. Come on.
It's true.
Alright, my last hit. That boy in
Blast.
between. Get fucked.
Extremely cursed.
AJ?
Hey,
Hang
they're
on
not
a
allowed to watch
fucking
Castlevania.
sec. No.
This shit's bad luck. I just rolled 4 nat 1s in a row. Ah! Don't hurt me!
That's the
There's
most
so many
cursed
red.
thing I've ever seen.
Hearing a case of domestic abuse live.
That's insane.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Just laughing
Cleanse
at
the
yeah.
unholy.
I
Purged
assume
after that.
I assume KJ that that's all.
think Cage is getting cleansed.
Yeah, she is. She's getting hit with the.
Oh,
That is some fucking nightmare fuel. I've had 4 natural 20s, but I've never seen 4 natural 1s. Other than fuck.
Shut up. I have not looked yet. Sorry.
I assume that was all.
Yeah, that's all. I can't really do anything else.
Dead bird, dead bird.
even inspiration can't help you.
Alright,
No!
Tell
I
her.
can't believe I did that 4 times in a row!
that's impressive.
Dead bird, dead bird.
Oh,
No.
dead bird. Dead bird.
Oh shit!
Wait, plus 5 for saving throws.
Oh
Since
shit,
you-
Vela saved me. Fuck.
Aw, that's
No.
sad.
It's saving
Wait,
throws, not death saves.
No!
I'm pretty sure.
There are 2 stipulations.
Yes, he dies. Now I can get payback.
Yes.
Payback. For
If
what?
I resurrect him, we're even.
Oh,
I don't know. Do you have a wish?
Yeah, I don't know. I use like millions of dollars.
the bird.
Oh my god.
I finally popped the
I-
birds cheering.
That's it. I'm going on YouTube. I'm playing Frontier at max.
All it took was 14 banshees.
Not even, bro. Not even.
It also took me not being a colossal pussy and just flying away.
They got fly.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I could definitely have probably flown faster than them.
Millerin.
Alright. That's it. I will cast Steel Wind Strike.
Yeah, what the hell?
Definitely hitting them all.
Well, they're definitely all dead now.
Hopefully.
18. That's pretty low.
That boy still stands.
Looks that Soul Survivor menacingly.
Alright. I assume that my old man as you avenge your captain who's now fully.
My captain.
Or, I mean, he is your captain. He did get usurped by.
I never acknowledged that.
Hashtag not my captain.
And then the final boy, since he's feared. Go ahead and make your free attacks.
No, he's not feared. He took damage.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh,
been
he took
damaged.
damage, so yeah.
So,
Get back over.
instead he's gonna try and finger pop Millie. Not at all. So, now, the Bradamir.
Oh, yes, the guy that does no damage.
Mm-hmm. Kill it.
Yes, I
But you
will
got
viciously
amazing
mock
CC.
the banshee. Aha!
Please tell me that kills it. That would be funny.
I like it. Unfortunately, he just got a natural 20.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay. I'll look down at Tellereth and be sad then.
What's sad? I just try.
Oh, okay. It's just a. Oh no! Then the great sword comes flying over. I
Oh my god.
don't care if it's already dead. I get extra dead.
Slashing every bit of fucking ectoplasm and viscera you can. Fucking.
I overkill this bitch. Are you able to revive him, Velas?
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
Do it. Do the thing.
I hold the bird up to you. I hold the bird up to you.
Bird up.
I'm gonna like put him on the ground, like out of the water.
No, bird up.
He's not in the fucking water. Yeah, bird up, so he's not on the water.
And it's gonna be pretty disorientating. Oh, fuck it. I'll pull out a diamond and cast Revivify.
Tarath, you wake up very, very wet and very in pain.
He's being held midair.
No, he's just floating on the water.
I sharply
Oh
inhale
my
and begin to
god, it
frantically flap
explodes
my
in my
wings.
hands.
Oh no! Oh my god! The thing that could go so very fucking bad in this section has totally gone wrong!
What was that?
Session.
Did Brett just kill him?
No!
First session.
The Bradimir's staff of healing just fucking exploded!
Oh man.
Oh my god!
It's all gone wrong.
Have a look, please.
Should
I
we
mean-
stop playing this game?
I think so.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, it is almost 4 o'clock, but yeah, you fucking Captain Bird is awake. It'd be a good spot to leave off on as Tarath gets brought back and then Bradimir's staff turns to dust in his hands for the last healing spell ever.
I look
mean, at least
so
it's
sad.
healing.
Is that for everyone that healing?
Yeah, that's everyone.
Good.
But also my staff broke. God damn.
That's such fucking shit luck, I'm sorry. Holy
damn it.
shit.
Oh, fuck.
The check was too close. He needs to at least be one or two, more than one or fucking two higher than Telrath's check. It's cursed.
Do not tell me Telrath died again. No, he's good, he's good.
He's,
Oh my god.
but I think that's a great spot to leave off on.
Yeah, sure.
So I would imagine, well, it is getting pretty late. 4 o'clock's usually a good cutoff time for you, Nick.
Yeah, it is 1 a.m. You know, I'm awake a lot longer than everybody else in here, so, you know, at this point.
Boy.
I'll get you your XP for the... Well, it wasn't 14 for you, Telrath, but it was 13. 1 off.
Well, I actually guessed almost the exact amount of banshees.
Hell yeah.
I'm really surprised. I
Motherfucker.
think that's a lot of banshees.
It is, but it's also actually equal to your guys' challenge rating.
I mean, we did it. It's true.
And only one person died.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I was the only one who died, considering all the fucking banshee shrieks.
Consider yourselves blessed that Valison made him fucking come back.
Yep.
My god.
Yeah.
So, I've got an extra achievement slot available. But do you have an extra magic item?
I mean, if you honestly have zero idea about what you want, you can have my cloak of what, the cloak I got off the Drow Matron that I never use.
What does that do?
It gives you wall walking, like a spider, and you can cast web off of it, and you get resistance to poison damage.
Does not sound like coming to use for real.
Yeah,
When you fly, why do you have that?
because literally nobody else wanted it.
Okay.
I have like 2 attunement slots that I essentially just waste because I don't need them. There's like one item I could have that would be slightly better. I could get like Gracious Archery, but like it's only 2 extra damage, which isn't really worth an attunement slot in my book.
Yeah. Oh, let me just look in the horde. What is extra in the horde?
Yeah, there's a lot of shit in the horde.
Yeah. Belt of nutrition.
We have the tables. Why would you not want to eat? Eating's probably a highlight on our ship now.
Or no, maybe on the cook.
I cooked my own hunger.
My own hunger has tied me to the bedpost and is whipping me.
Wow.
You guys are getting so very close to 17.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's when the apocalypse begins.
Jeez, and I thought that was that session with those nat ones.
Man, that was a lot of nat ones in a row.
Yeah, that
I
was.
can't believe that. Hang on, wait. I just gotta.
I'm pretty sure somebody already said it, but that those nat ones represent the difference in me and Ironstride's acrobatics and athletics check. It was the margin of error. It was razor thin.
It was a dangerous margin. Still roll the one.
Yeah, this is cursed. I'm glad we're stopping now.
I'm gonna close that character sheet. Fuck.
Dude, I got gold
Cursed.
checkers and frosting beckoning my name.
It's the Titan's soul fucking yeeting bad karma as fucking hard as he can.
Anyways, fun
Motherfucker.
session, Josh. Glad to die.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna.
For once, it
Yeah, I was gonna
wasn't
say-
Val's.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw that. I went and looked it up as you were saying it, and I didn't want to oppose you mid-session, but Jeremy Crawford did say the death throws count.
Alright.
For what? Saving throws?
Yeah,
No shit.
so I would have been fine.
Yeah, I
but
thought it would.
regardless, we have more than enough diamonds, so who gives a shit?
Yeah, legit.
Yes.
I had 10.
It's a good
Jeez, really?
cinematic re-entry
Yes.
into the next session as me waking up and flailing.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're flailing in my
Perfect.
arms.
I just died in your arms.
God
Must
damn.
have been something you said. And she starts screaming.
Jesus Christ.
Aren't you
Anyways,
happy
can I
to have
pause?
the random encounter
Nice.
table come and dunk on you once in a while?
Dear Lord.
Yeah.
I can see that
boy.
coming.
Bruh,
I'll
if
see
I
y'all
wasn't the second last person to, that would have been so much easier.
It really was.
Yep.
Hey,
That was just rotten luck.
same thing is said if Misky and I had better fucking initiative as well.
Oh, absolutely. We could have finished that a lot sooner.
Oh fuck yeah! Well, that's why I'm laughing. I was sitting there, I'm like, oh yeah, banshees are kind of intimidating, you know.
But we've got a paladin, it's fine.
Well, that's what I was
It is-
thinking too, because I was
lost.
like, there's no fucking way they'll fail. It's like they'll have to roll a fucking nat one, and then it'll be like a slight stressor.
Oh well.
Little did I know that actually came true.
I loved rolling 30s constantly for my con save.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, at least it's not a dex.
I mean, if it was, I have a +9. I mean, a 9 in dex saves. I think I'd be pretty good.
It's true.
At least it wasn't intelligence or wisdom or charisma, and the only wisdom save I had to do, I survived.
It's true. Thank God.
Thank God.
So for us Aussies, it is 6:40.